far will you go? With no guarantee, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, very good morning. Welcome to your Super Sunday show, live from Manchester Airport. Hope you're all doing well, guys. Let's see some names in the chat. Lots of regulars tuning in as well. Welcome into what is a very, very sunny Manchester.
It's glorious.
Absolutely glorious.
Yes. Probably not as sunny today. There's a lot of high-level cirrus clouds, I guess you could call it. But a warm welcome to Airliners Live 4K Super Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be a mega one, guys. The A380 is already on the taxi out, which is why we're just a couple of minutes early. But as always, myself and Martin, we got Andy up on the roof and over on the apron, bringing you all of the action. Over there is Mr. Matt Smith.
Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's Sunday is going okay so far.
Mega.
Yes.
Good weather, loads of planes moving. It's going to be a cracking show, guys.
I'm glad to announce my voice is back.
He's found it.
Yeah. It was lost, and I managed to find it again. And I left it in Liverpool, and I was there in Liverpool yesterday for I don't know why I was there, I wasn't really, but I was out enjoying the sun. I think you were too, Martin. In fact, I know you were because I've seen you.
So I was out in the morning with Jen. We had a bit of a nightmare, to be honest, trying to get out somewhere. But we got out, and then we went round. Well, Jen was out in the sun too much, give herself a headache. She went, I'm just going to go for a lie down. So I said, why you have a lie down? I'm going to nip to Andy's. I went and sat in Andy's garden for about an hour and a half, just chilling, didn't we?
It was good vibes. We were just there. We were doing gardening. We just having a nice chat, having a nice drink, getting in the sun. Man, here in the UK, when the sun's out, it's like a different country.
Mate, I'm telling you now, right? I got to work this morning, and I did my usual. So Andy usually drops Matt Smith off, and I come in and I run all the cables whilst Andy's away. And I don't know, just this morning I just put all the cables in, put them in. I was like, I've got 10 minutes before Andy gets back. So I just shut the door, went outside, sat on one of the benches and just this chat. Just just absolutely mega. I'm telling you now, the sun is the best thing for health, mental health, physical. I'm telling you now, it's so good. You just feel on top of the world when the sun's out.
I know, I was having this thought yesterday, a lot of countries out there, they get sun a lot. Like we were talking about on the last show, people in Australia get sun in the winter for them. Obviously for their winter, and it's just wow, people actually just have this as a regular thing, whereas us, it's really we don't take it for granted at all. We just as soon as the sun's out and it's over 20 degrees Celsius, it's all of a sudden a huge positive vibe. I was in the shop yesterday buying goods for the barbecue, and just everyone was dancing and having a good time in the supermarket, and it was just we went for a walk as well, and we ended up finding underground World War II ammunition storage places around mine, old historic sites that still exist, and just talking to the locals and stuff, and I don't know, it's just a different
it's amazing,
dimension, isn't it?
Matt, apparently G-Sun B is taxiing.
Whoa.
Yep. Got him in view, mate. He's already in view.
Grab it, and son, have a grab on that. We'll keep an eye on the 380 chat, don't worry, we're not going to miss it for you. Stand by, folks.
Yeah, the A380 is currently over there. He is holding a Juliet 1, which is right at the start of 23 right, which is the runway in use today. Annoyingly, my YouTube still thinks I'm on my TV at home.
Oh, really?
It's I'm clicking on things, and it's yep, that's casting now to your TV. I'm no, I want to watch it here.
Don't know what's happened. Matcam was just sat there chilling until I hit go live, and now it's gone on the wonk. I am fixing it, guys. Won't be a second.
We got aviation audio as well. I think that's a bit quiet.
Yeah, it's not even up yet. There's no planes yet.
I was just going to say, I don't want you to miss the A380.
Don't you worry. Don't
Okay.
you worry.
Morning, everyone, though. I'm glad I can talk again. I felt like a bit of a loser on a Wednesday show. I was just kind of just quietly watching the chat. I had, not talking. I felt a bit rude.
Come on.
But yeah, I mean, the sun's out a bit. I mean, yeah, yesterday was definitely the day to be out and in the UK, and I know the UV was quite high as well. I definitely felt it. And it was definitely the day to do your gardening or go out for walks. And it just happened to fall on the day that we weren't in the office as well. It was a nice bonus.
Yeah.
But yeah, very nice warm welcome to everybody tuning in. Guys, if you're just tuning in as well, hit that like button on YouTube. That helps us out massively. Just as this shuttle to Lima with British Airways, which is a A320 coming in from London Heathrow this morning, arrives here on 23 right in Manchester. Single runway ops for the vast majority of today's live show as well. Broadcasting in 4K on YouTube, as well as some people on Twitch seem to think there's 4K as well.
Okay, good.
But
it kind of comes and goes with Twitch. I don't know why sometimes it gives you guys 4K and other times it doesn't. But if you've got it today, then congratulations.
I think the main thing is just being able to be outside and enjoy it. Usually in the UK, if you do go out for a walk or whatever, you've usually got a coat on or some layers, or when we're streaming, it's usually we've got thermal layers on and stuff, and it's so bizarre not having to put gloves on and the big hoodie. Airliners Live hoodie. Premium hoodie. AirlinersLive.com.
Sorry, chat. I'm not on the chat. I'm just trying to get Matcam on because it was working absolutely fine earlier on.
Yes.
I've just reset my internet.
Okay, so the Emirates A380 now lining up, and now the senior first officer on board this aircraft is Andy Peoples, who's actually one of the commentators here at the Runway Visitor Park for TAS. He actually writes for the Aviation Society magazine as well, and he is on board this aircraft. I know he watches the shows as well. He's a fan of the channel.
Legend.
And he is one of the pilots flying Emirates Flight 22 back to Dubai on the biggest passenger aircraft on the planet. Turn up your volumes for this next departure. King of the Skies starting the show off today, and we are mega excited for today's show. Multicam Super Sunday live.
Matt, I'm gonna restart your unit, mate. I think it's your unit.
Emirates A380 currently holding, waiting.
Do you want me to do it? Or you...
I've sent a remote to it.
Waiting to start his takeoff roll. Most likely waiting for takeoff clearance. And yeah, guys, was that G-Sun B? I think it was.
We haven't seen it yet.
Oh, is it? It was, yeah. Yeah, it was on main cam.
Oh, you got it on main cam. Good.
Yeah. Awesome, it's the first time catching that, but here we go. Emirates Flight 22 heading back to Dubai.
ready for first departure of our three Emirates Airbus A380 here at Manchester today.
What a view and what a sound. Emirates A380 departing loud and close here at the Runway Visitor Park, Manchester Airport. Very warm welcome, everyone. Super happy to be here today. Moods are high, energy's high, and we're having a good time. And Barbara, hello, with our 100 US dollars mega bong in the chat.
Barbara, that is unbelievable. Wow.
I did see it a little bit earlier on, but we had to get the king out real quick.
Thank you so much. I apologise. I'm running around like a headless chicken getting Matt back online. Thank you so much.
She says, hello, just stopping in before a little bit more sleep. Thanks, Martin, for the great email responses. Makes channel great. Stay safe and well.
Hey, thanks for sending us an email, Barbara. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the feedback as well. And it's great to have you with us. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And I know you support a lot of aviation channels as well, not just us. And yeah, it really does help. Honestly, it really does. So thank you so much for that.
Got Jet2 Flight 755, which is the first time we're going to see the first ever Jet2 A321 Neo in action here at Manchester Airport, with passengers on board, taking them down to Tenerife South Airport. G-Sun-B was just delivered a couple of weeks ago, pretty much, at Manchester Airport. Originally it was obviously from Toulouse, where it was manufactured, but obviously it moved up to East Midlands Airport to get a lot of the paintwork done on the aircraft for Jet2. Yeah, thank you, Barbara. It's massively appreciated.
Yeah, that's incredible support. Thank you very much.
Helps cover the costs of the live shows and help allow us to keep doing what we do for you guys. Tony Rivers, good morning to you.
Hey, Tony.
And Beastie, morning. And Big Al, or Big All, should I say?
Big Al it is.
Big Al, is it? Here we go. G-Sun-B, the registration. Brand new A321 Neo with Jet2. Heading down to Tenerife South Airport in the Canary Islands.
The next departure is quite interesting. It's Jet2 with one of our Airbus A321 Neo aircraft. Now, what's particularly interesting about this aircraft, it's brand new. It only entered commercial service last week. It's the first of 50 Airbus A321s with the airline has got an order for over the next 5 years.
Great to see that aircraft.
Using a lot of runway as well.
It's been cut at Manchester for about a month.
LEAP 1A engines loaded on these A321s with Jet2, it seems like.
Is there a prop for Brava?
I think so, yeah. We've got the Urini.
Oh, yes, there you go. We have one. I was like, I don't think we got to see one yet.
Yeah, ATR 72 down at the holding point, waiting to take off. We've got another arrival coming in. We'll catch that first, shall we?
And a big thank you to Dino, returning for 7 months of premium economy, saying, morning lads, great stream, keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Dino. I can sit back in the chat now. Mike D, returning business class member, putting the props in there for Barbara. Thank you very much, Mike. And Wayne, returning for 15 months, a long time of support, Wayne. Saying, morning guys, can't wait for Wednesday. On the 10 o'clock flight to Lanzarote on Jet2, I'll be flashing my light from the window in 10A. Roger Dodger, Wayne. We'll be keeping an eye open for you then, mate. Hope you have a great trip.
Cheers, Wayne. Maybe send us a message to remind us.
And Jill just saying, this time next week, I should be about landing in Alicante.
Fab.
Lovely jubbly.
Hope you have a great time.
Ryanair just arrived. We actually have Matt Cam back. There we go. Matt Cam is live, and what an aircraft to turn it on for, eh? Jet2 A330. Has that been put?
On the taxi, Emirates Inconvenience taxi.
Perfect.
Just finished flight control checks there.
And just a Ryanair passing in front of the RVP, which is in from Alicante. But we'll stick with this Jet2 for now. And don't worry, Barbara, yet we've got the props in shot. I'll be switching over to them about now, I guess.
Yeah, I've got Logan Air, flight 691, coming in from the Isle of Man. It's an ATR 72. There she is, touching down, rolling out, 2-3 right. Bit of heat haze. I think a lot of that was the jelly from the Ryanair. And I think we have another prop movement as well. Urini, ATR as well. First of all, we've got an arrival, an Aer Lingus A330 300 series coming in from Orlando, Florida. Aer Lingus UK is Golf Echo India Delta Yankee on the registration of this aircraft. I think she's coming in a little bit late this morning. Scheduled to touch down at 20 minutes past 7 in the morning local time. It's currently 10:15. It's not often I see Aer Lingus running particularly late, to be honest, so I don't think it's a fair assumption, but I think this is a bit of a one-off to see these coming in this late. It's been a while since we've seen one landing on the show. I've seen IAG announce that Aer Lingus have been having really good success here at Manchester. I believe Aer Lingus themselves have published them too. And it does make you wonder if expansion here for Aer Lingus long haul is possible at Manchester. There's certainly a couple of destinations that still remain unfulfilled by the long haul operators, especially transatlantic. And I think they could capitalise on it. People have suggested Las Vegas, Chicago, LAX, San Francisco, to name a few. It's got another ATR. This is the Urini, now rolling on 2-3 right. A little bit blocked. There she is.
second oldest airline in the United Kingdom with a rooming.
So what's everyone been up to this weekend? Has anyone got any interesting stories to share? Anything particularly exciting you've been up to? Maybe here in the UK you've had a bit of sun in your area and you've been out somewhere new, or finally tending to that grass that needs to be mown for the last many months where it's just been raining non-stop. Like myself. Dutch Pride arriving next. This is a KLM 737-900 series. Coming in from Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, KLM Flight 1073.
Which, of course, is the destination for Virgin flights. Orlando Sanford, which used to be the destination for TUR and one or two other of the charter operators, but TUR moved recently to the newest airport over in Orlando, which would you believe is known as Melbourne. So if you are looking at the flight schedules and you see a TUR aircraft airline to Melbourne, please don't be confused with the heading to Australia. That's on its way to Orlando, Florida.
Using quite a lot of runway there. Maybe quite a bit of weight on board the KLM 737. It's a 900 series, so it means it's a little bit longer than usual, than the usual 800 variant. There is an airplane lining up on the runway to take off. It looks like an EasyJet A320 Whiskey India on the reg of the aircraft going to Lisbon, Portugal. Yeah, Barbara, I can understand why you love props, because they are fantastic, and obviously we love the noise. We were always really, really big fans of the Dash 8s, the Q400s, back when we used to have them at Manchester Airport regularly with Flybe. And sadly, obviously we don't get them anymore, but we still get loads of ATRs. And the cool thing about ATRs is, if you ever go to, I know Lanzarote, you can see this with the Binter ATRs, they actually power back, so they actually push themselves back using the reverse thrust of the propellers to push themselves back to negate the necessity for a pushback truck. Now, I think that's kind of, not every airport will do that. Like, you wouldn't see that at Manchester because of certain rules, regulations, maybe noise abatement, maybe just general procedures. Let's catch the Dutch Pride taxiing past, shall we?
They're actually established way back in 1919. So, of course, celebrated their centenary, coming up to 4 years ago. And also hold the record here at Manchester in that they were the very first airline to operate an international service out of Manchester. Would you believe way back in 19...
Here we go, that EasyJet heading off to Lisbon, Portugal. Rolling on the runway. It's an A320 with the sharklets at the end of the wings there.
Including throughout the pandemic. So KLM are instrumental in the development of the
And for those watching live, get involved with the bingo. You guys have been really enjoying that. And there's now a May edition, which is slightly updated. And what you do is, in the chat, anyone can do it, exclamation mark bingo in the chat. And what that lets you do is Nightbot will reply to you with a link to play bingo. And you just hit that link. You may need another device. You may need another window open on your computer or your phone or tablet or whatever, or you can just switch back and forth, and what you do is you tick off the things that you see on the stream or here, and only like a handful of people have ever gotten full house on it. I think all the full houses have been VIPs as well. Okay, so the next departure is the Jet2 A330 200 series, which is an aircraft that's on lease from the company that provides a lot of the equipment for the likes of the RAF and the Army as air tanker. As the name implies, lots of air tanker aircraft. This one is configured for commercial use and is operating for Jet2. Heading off to Tenerife as well, actually, just like the A321neo with Jet2 before.
Across the Atlantic out to Canada, the US, the Caribbean. So we will keep an eye out for overflying aircraft. Fingers crossed if it does break up a little bit more to be able to get some pretty decent views of stuff heading out to America.
Gear is now coming up on the Jet2 A330 heading off to Tenerife. Not much separation because we already have an airplane about to touch down as well. It's a TAP Express coming in from Lisbon. An Embraer E190 long range. Watermelon Airlines, as we like to call them here on the channel.
TAP Express, which is a division of TAP Air Portugal, operating, as I mentioned just 2 months ago, the inbound service today from Lisbon. Quite a number of flights.
And there's your touchdown.
To Manchester by TAP Air Portugal. This aircraft is Brazilian built. It's a very popular Embraer 190 aircraft. You see a number of operators into Manchester using this.
Reversers are already stowed. So the plane's just going to use the mechanical brakes and the air resistance to slow her down. Maybe not too heavy, but it is just going to overshoot the head-on exit. Yeah, the airport pub's all right. Not a bad place to visit. Do decent food there actually as well. That's the building you can see in the middle of your picture now. As you can see when they're on single runway ops, it's pretty cool. But the place I'd strongly recommend for a day out and some food as well is the Runway Visitor Park, where we're streaming from today. You can search it online, Runway Visitor Park. Huge shout out to them guys, because they have actually helped us in securing this awesome streaming location for you guys that we're so grateful to have access to. Although it's not massively different to the views you get on the mound, we've actually streamed from the public viewing mound here at the RVP for many years, but having this particular tower access gives us availability to use the studio setup that we have. Flying Finn saying my mum is going to Alicante at 11:15 today. Flying Finn, that is not too far away actually. We'll look out for her. Tell her to give us a wave. EasyJet A320 Neo heading off to Sharm el Sheikh in Egypt.
EasyJet just departing, operating the second longest flight from Manchester in the EasyJet network. So the longest flight you can make with EasyJet from Manchester is to Gaza in Egypt.
One of the longest routes that EasyJet operates out of Manchester, all the way down to Sharm in like I said, Egypt. Quite a common leisure destination for us Brits. Probably going to be really warm there as well. Russell, welcome, saying I'm new to this chat. Russell, a very warm welcome to the Airliners Live community. Get involved in the chat, introduce yourself. Likewise to anybody who's just tuning in for the first time. We like to be welcoming, friendly, open, talkative here in the Airliners Live community. Can you guys speak up a bit? Say Northern DJ. I think Martin can turn me up. But I think he's a little bit occupied at the moment. And if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit that all-important, wonderful, very attractive like button. You may need to close the live chat down just to see it, but just hitting that button, obviously a nice free way to support the channel and actually makes a big difference on our end. Shout out to Paul Knight and the Night Strider. Is that how you pronounce that? Watching from Tenerife. Yo, dude, I love Tenerife. I've not been there for a while. I've contemplated, like, a live show from there as well. That could be memes. That could be cool. And there's a lot of variety there. I don't know. I just love Lanzarote Airport, Arrecife. I just think the views that you get from there are epic. Like the fact that you can get so close to the apron and the lineup spot. Not the apron, sorry, the taxiway and the lineup spot for the runway. My 7-year-old son just asked how often they change the tyres on the planes. A second flight in June. She loves the channel and watches all the big planes. That's awesome, Shane. I really don't know about the tyres question. I am not an aircraft mechanic or anything like that. But they do change them, fairly regularly because when the plane touches down, you see a big puff of smoke coming out of from the wheels, and it is actually the rubber from the tyres being dumped on the ground there when it makes contact. So obviously you can imagine over a long period of time, there's a lot of wear and tear. Jason White with a £1.49 super sticker. Thank you, Jason, on the old YouTubes.
Surprise, surprise, that runway is designated as runway 23 left and runway 05 right. And normally on a Sunday, unless anything changes, we'll be going into dual runway operations around about 1300, 1 o'clock. When aircraft will continue to land on the runway in front of us, it will depart on the far side of the airfield.
Nice to see Scandinavian using the CRJ today during the live show. Don't often see this, actually. Nice red stripes on the engines there as well. I quite like that. I don't know if that's intentional. Sometimes things like that, they exist from new panels or parts of the old livery that still exist. Next to the part is a Ryanair 737 MAX 8 200 off to Santander in the north of Spain.
Scandinavian Airlines Scandinavian Airlines is a little unique in the aviation world. It's the national flag carrier of 2 countries, Denmark, Sweden and Norway. It's unusual that you don't often find a national carrier that encompasses more than one country. Sometimes it's right
I think the Maxes are a little bit more photogenic than the NGs. Like this Ryanair 737, 800, or sorry, 8, a little bit more photogenic than the 800 series, in my opinion. I'm going to move the mic, guys, so maybe that might help. I know a lot of people talk about the commentary being a little bit loud here at the Runway Visitor Park. I appreciate your bearing with us on that. That might be better. We shall see. Got an EasyJet departing with the old CF 56 engines. I could hear that transonic buzzsaw sound from the blades going, like I said, transonic speed.
One of two operators on the unit group. Easy something to get rid of the Lufthansa. We've seen the inbound Lufthansa unit now, still on the ground, so we'll see the car a little later.
Yeah, the buzzsaw. You hear that really loud on the likes of the CF6 engines. I think the Rolls-Royce Trent 700s on the A330. And of course, let's not forget, guys, the 757 with the Rolls-Royce RB211 stunners. Make a lot of noise, and I think eliminating that particular sound, that acoustic phenomenon, should we say, I think was quite important for airlines of today, because noise abatement, not only for passenger comfort but also just for like environmental reasons, I think is important. So for them anyway, maybe not for us spotters, right? So I think that's why you don't hear it on some of the newer engines. They have much bigger blades that don't need to spin as fast to create the same level of propulsion. Lufthansa A321 touching down. Even smaller engines, the I-8Es. Quite often see these on the old generation of the Airbus. I know with Lufthansa and British Airways like to use them quite commonly. And we've got a bit of support. We had Sasha McCarthy with a £20 super chat on YouTube. Thank you, Sasha. Very, very generous of you. Say good morning, Martin, Andy, and Matt. Hope you're all doing good. Get yourself something nice to eat and drink. Thank you, Sasha. That is plenty to cover the costs of today's food and drink expense. And thank you for the continued support, Sasha. That's really kind of you. And also Kirsty Ferris with a £5 super chat saying good show as always, or sorry, great show as always. Love watching Airliners live. Thank you, Kirsty. That's really kind of you also. Yeah, little baby engines, right? They do look small, but again, they do make a great sound. Size isn't everything, right? It's not like your TV size that you guys like to flex. How many inches, right? But hey, you can't go wrong with some nice big Trent XWB engines that you find on the A350s. I posted an awesome clip of that on our social medias the other day. I think on Twitter and Facebook, or Facebook, depending on your dialect. And what happened was on the Wednesday show, Matt was over on Southside doing the multicam of the departing aircraft really close. And there was a absolutely phenomenal next level sound from the Airbus A350-900 with Singapore Airlines. Guys, who's seen that live? That blew my mind. I was over here, and from here it sounded really, really good. And then I watched it back on the live show when I got home. Oh my gosh. Immediately I was like, clip it, clip it, clip it. Share it, share it. Get it on Twitter. chat on my phone and video on my 65-inch TV. There we go. There's the flex. That's the messer, though, I think, to have chat on your phone and the video on the old TVs. That's what I like to do at home as well.
Right, apologies all. Yeah, things out of our control again today, I'm afraid.
No problem. Yeah, the Singapore was absolutely filth. It was so good. So I'm glad you guys could enjoy that with us too.
Yeah, it looks like we're not getting Matcom online at the moment, guys, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah.
But we're doing our best behind the scenes. Yeah, Portal just thinks it's online even though the unit's completely powered down.
Lovely.
And I've even removed the device from Portal and re-added it, and it still thinks it's online, so...
Oh, well.
Which means I can't do anything with it.
Well, loving the action here, though, on 2-3 right. Single runway ops, like I said, here at Manchester Airport. And it definitely feels like the airport's getting busier these days. In fact, obviously, there was a big event locally last night. In fact, this week, the Eurovision was on at our neighbouring city, Liverpool. And that has now concluded. So I think a lot of people are flying home today. Maybe some flights to Sweden, right? Whoa, look how quick that's up.
Now, right as aircraft departed, lifted off from the basic reason
that was insane, EasyJet. Just about saying it's off to Liverpool. It's off to Liverpool? Guys, it's off to Liverpool. I was just speaking about this. Wow, that is
23 miles.
23-mile flight.
Shall we have a race?
Wow. So it's flying down the M62 already. Wow.
Yeah, Tony, I definitely wasn't doing a sneaky cafe visit then, pal. I am trying to get the Matcam on for you all, so that's why I've been quiet. Apologies.
I'm glad we caught that rocket launch here live on Airliners Live. The second ever rocket to launch from the UK. Hey, that was great. Yeah, so that, guys, that won't be a commercial flight, don't worry. I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, I'd fly that. A flight from Manchester to Liverpool. Not sure if they'd have time to do the full catering services. Fuel tanks at 1%. Yeah, probably not a lot of fuel there. I wonder what the Diversion airport is. Just back to Manchester. Might as well just taxi it down the motorway at that point.
You know, when these advertising companies do these polls, and we'll say, you know,
We got a Pegasus A321 Neo coming in now, guys. A brand new aircraft with Pegasus Airlines flying in from Istanbul. This is a nice looking plane. I think the basic A320s in the Pegasus fleet, I don't think look that attractive. But I think you literally lengthen the fuselage a bit and you add that mask up front and it makes such a difference. I don't know why. Maybe that's just me. Do you guys feel the same? But it's looking very nice. Helps that it's brand new too. Probably very nice and shiny. New plane smell, maybe? Bit of noise from the brakes there. I don't know if you guys can hear that kind of squeaking away a little bit. And just lining up, I think there's a Ryanair here at Manchester Airport.
And Jaden Watts, thank you very much, mate, for returning for 2 months of premium economy membership. saying glad to be a member for 2 months. Cheers, Jaden. Hope you're doing well.
Laurie saying the Diversion airport for that Liverpool flight would be Barton.
Yeah, imagine.
Literally. Hope you're well, Laurie. How's the weather over there, by the way, these days? Because obviously we're buzzing our heads off that it's finally above 20 degrees Celsius. It isn't now, but I know like places like the south of the US, that is not a crazy occurrence. Yeah, the EasyJet to Liverpool will just be a repositioning flight, so they probably need another aircraft over there. And hey, can you figure out why they might need another aircraft at Liverpool today? So I think they've just borrowed one from Manchester.
Cheers, Johnny Evans. Glad you're enjoying the stream.
The M56 Junction 11 and 12 are closed. Yeah, maybe that's why they're flying then. I ain't going to drive on that.
So we will keep you updated with the progress on this. It's around about 1 hour 50 minutes before we see the aircraft.
No destination for that Ryanair.
Interesting.
On my radar.
Liverpool as well, maybe?
Possibly.
Let's all go to Liverpool.
EasyJet's descending into Liverpool already.
Wow. That's amazing. Weather's been stupid, so hot and humid now. How hot though, Laura? I want to know a number.
And Heather B, a full year of Airliners Live membership. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you very much, Heather. Saying good day to you all. Great streams as always. Thank you very much. Enjoy that tail badge after 1 year of Airliners Live membership.
Thank you, Heather. Red tail hype. Awesome. There was an EasyJet diversion, was there, that caused that. That makes a bit of sense.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Liverpool. I mean, we've seen it firsthand. There's not a lot of, I'd say relative to Manchester anyway, there's not a lot of aircraft based there. So I think if one does go amiss, it kind of does become a big deal. It's a little bit trickier to find a plane that can, cover without it being too catastrophic. I think on a day like today, they ain't playing any risks.
Which in all fairness, in one aspect, isn't that far from the line itself. It's actually something around the ground.
Averaging around 26 to 27 degrees Celsius. Oh,
wow.
Oh. Do you want to swap, Laurie?
I mean, she's saying it's humid, though.
Yeah.
That's when it's not nice. I prefer a bit of a drier heat, man.
That reminds me of when I went to Austin. And when I went there, it had been raining and it was still quite warm. Humidity was 100%. And I have asthma. And back then it was kind of bad. And I was struggling to breathe a little bit. Like, it felt heavy to breathe. Like I was just drinking soup in the air. Or breathing soup.
Of course, the other giveaway is the flag. Look at the flag next to the registration. That's the Irish flag, of course. Later today, we will see some of the Polish and Maltese giveaway again for the registration.
Yeah, humidity. Yeah, okay, I get that, Laurie. Humidity is a bummer. Something we don't really have here in the UK. Like, yeah, when it gets hot, in the UK, it's very dry, usually. Dry heat. We'll occasionally get a couple of days where it goes over 30 degrees Celsius. This year so far has been pretty cold, miserable, wet, windy, as you've seen from the live shows. More than usual, I'd say. But now finally, midway through May, we're getting a bit of a twist in the patterns. And yesterday, I think everyone was thanking the weather gods for gracing us with some nice warm weather. Humidity is not good for my hair. Oh, I could imagine. Oh, yeah. I think anyone with long hair wouldn't love a bit of high humidity. Keith, welcome to Premium Economy.
Cheers, Keith. Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you. Appreciate
Welcome
that.
in. Cheers for supporting the channel. Really does help us a lot. Thank you very, very much.
While we're waiting for the aforementioned,
But this is like that very pleasant in between where it's not too hot and not too cold. We really struggle with the heat here in the UK. We are not prepared for the heat. Oh, we're getting a shout out. You guys hear that?
So for those of you IT guys out there want a little bit of something different from our commentary or just watching the aircraft from where you are, log on and have a chat with the guys. They're happily chatting away with people who you believe all over the world at the moment. So the power of the internet, as you say, that they can actually be chatting with people in Australia, in South America, whilst down here at the airport. So do enjoy the commentary and the live video with Airliners Live.
Lovely shout out from Dave at the control tower here on the commentary. Giving us a shout out across the Runway Visitor Park. Let's get a nice wide shot. Look at this, nice and busy. People really enjoying the warmth here at the RVP. What a great day it is as well.
Yeah, make sure you come down and enjoy it, guys.
Yes, and the Aviation Society, they are existing these days on social medias too. I know they've got a Facebook page if anyone's got the old Facebook installed. Go and give them a follow because it's a really, really, really good page. Not only that, but they also put like a lot of historic events at Manchester on this day, a lot of upcoming movements, events. They share a lot of photos from the community as well. So if you are a photographer yourself, taking pictures of Manchester, send your pictures into them. They also do a monthly magazine called Winged Words. You can buy it here at the Runway Visitor Park in the shop, but also you can get it online, a digital copy, which is not much at all. I think it's like £15 for a whole year or something like that.
Yeah, it's great.
And that also gets you membership to be a TAS member. So that's the Aviation Society. I believe they're the second biggest society of their type outside, in the UK. And they are pretty instrumental in this particular streaming setup, so credit where it's due. They've helped us out a lot in the past, so they deserve a bit of support themselves.
Hey, Rocket Wolf, great to see you on Twitch, mate. Hope you're doing well.
Hello, mate.
You are tuning in on Twitch as well, guys. We have quite significantly reduced the amount of ads running on the stream, so if you'd like to support us on Twitch and help cover the cost of the stream, don't forget to check them Twitch Primes, guys. It really does help. We've tried to improve the viewing experience over there, and if you can support the stream if you watch on Twitch, we'd really appreciate it.
Brody saying, hope the weather stays nice, barbecue later. Brody, we had one yesterday, and I'm very tempted to have another one today. What I started using as well. So yesterday, barbecue, had to happen, right? We have one, had to be used. No excuses. And what happened was I went and bought some coal, and for some reason the coal I bought just would not ignite. Barbecue coal. I think it had been stored in like a damp area or something.
Yeah, if it's damp, you ain't lighting that, mate.
Yeah, it was literally just nada. Like not a single, bit of coal would light. So I resorted to, if anyone's got a full-size barbecue, not a gas one, obviously. There's these bags you can buy, which are like big paper bags like this, full of wood and obviously things to ignite the wood and things. And what you do is you just throw the whole bag on. You don't even empty it. You just ignite the bag, and it burns the bag, and then obviously it burns everything inside, and immediately you've got a barbecue going. So they are really good alternatives to using coal, and way less messy, I find, and way less stress, because with coal as well, I don't know about you guys, but I always find myself just like dousing it with loads of the old fire starting liquids and oils and things to try and get the fire going. But yeah, that really helped massively, though. Use gunpowder. Tony, not going to lie, we used to use petrol. And that used to just get the fire going immediately. Because all the supermarket options, I don't endorse, I don't recommend, just don't use petrol. It's very dangerous. Or gunpowder. But yes, definitely do give that fire bag thing a go, whatever you call it, because you do see them in some supermarkets in the UK if you're having a barbecue. The good old disposable barbecues work fine. I mean, in my experience, like, they often work really well if there's only like 2 or 3 of yous, especially. Like, why would you need a whole fire pit going when there's only just, like, 2 dishes being made?
Massive thanks to Buzzin H dropping a Twitch Prime on the channel 2 months in a row. Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate that. Don't forget to check them Twitch Primes. And big shout out to Tom and Ann, who just came over, Andy, and brought you some roast chicken sausages because they're low in carbs. So I'll bring them up to you. And they dropped me off some Melton Mulberry pork pies.
Oh, that's very considerate. You guys actually thought of my diet as well.
I'll drop them upstairs. That saves me going to the cafe, doesn't it, chat?
Nice. I think I'm 3 weeks into this diet now, and I'm feeling really good, guys. I'm on basically a ketogenic diet, I'd say. A little bit, quite strict, shall we say. And yeah, I am feeling fantastic. A lot of health benefits I've had already. Along with weight loss is like the main one that I've really experienced. But my asthma is almost completely gone, which used to like plague me. I used to have to take a blue inhaler at least 3 or 4 times a day before.
Thank you very much to Flying Finn, who sent in a $1.99 super chat saying, my mum's flight to Alicante is pushing back. Nice one, dude. We'll try and catch that for you.
Fantastic.
And Matt A350 returning for 5 months, business class member. What a legend. Thank you very, very much for that. And Yibos using a Twitch Prime on the Twitch channel as well. Let's go, Twitch crew. Thank you very much, guys.
Tom and Anna are such legends, though. They're here like almost every week, saying hello to us and watching the streams, supporting the streams. And even if they don't make it, they'll let you know in advance that they're not going to be here next weekend or whatever, which is mental. Lufthansa A319 just rotating there. Buzzsaw sound. I got another prop on the taxi out, but I think we're going to catch the arrival of the next aeroplane. It's a Ryanair 737 800 series, and guys, brace yourself. We have got, after that arrival, we've got the arrival of the Virgin Atlantic A350 1000. Super excited for this.
Nice.
The aircraft is GV Lib. She's on final approach now. Lady Emmeline coming in from Orlando, Florida. Guys, stick around for this arrival.
And Daryl, thank you very much for the £2 super chat, dude. Really appreciate that. Cheers, Daryl. And Tim, thank you very much for returning to business class membership. What a legend. Thank you, guys. Laurie gifting 10 Airliners live memberships to the community. Woo! Oh, gosh. Thank you very much, Laurie. That is a huge membership drop. Let's get them gifty emotes in the chat. The mega bongs for Laurie M.
Laurie, thank you so much.
That's huge. Thank you, Laurie. That makes me happy, Laurie, when I'm fighting with support yet again on live view. Thank you very, very much.
So we have an Irish Dreamliner. We have an old Tui Dreamliner. We want to see. We have
Matt A350, cheers for using your Twitch Prime sub, dude.
Oh, legend.
What a legend. Cheers, Matt.
That's an alpha male thing to do, that, isn't it? Go on over to Twitch and drop a Twitch Prime when you're already a member on YouTube.
Yeah.
Thank you, Laurie. That's very kind of you, though. The 10 Airlines Live gifted memberships. Wow. Can't thank you enough for your support. Here we go, folks. This is my favourite plane to see at Manchester. Is the Virgin Atlantic A350.
I thought you were talking about the Logan Air that's lining up on the runway. I was going to say your opinion's changed.
Oh yeah, so interestingly enough, we can see that on approach now, but we do have, as Martin said, a Logan Air ATR ready to depart at a very late intersection. No waiting around, just straight out.
As opposed to a Manchester-based flyer, which will fly out to the destination and then return back from that destination.
Oh yes, great shot. Look at that. Right in front of us. As much as we love a good prop, Shortbread Airlines. No messing around, we got the Virgin 350. Matthew saying, great show again, boys. Watching live in the USA. Specifically, an upstairs attic. Hope you're enjoying the show, Matthew, and all of our viewers across the world.
Never heard of that state.
I know. The newest state in the US.
This time the Swan twin engine is a one body, in fact the largest of the air goes in 50,000, the 351,000, belonging to Virgin Atlantic, and this is a 6,000 from Orlando in Florida. Now there's of course the two versions of the air that goes from 50, this to 1,000. And the shorter version, which is the 900. Apart from the very slight stretch with the 1,000 and give away, easy straight sails apart. If you look at the main undercarriage, you'll notice on this particular aircraft.
I was worried about the Ryanair getting in the way there, but she dwarfs the 737. The super airliner, the A350.
Mega catch.
Yes, we're so fortunate to have these in Manchester. They are beautiful.
And Philip, thank you very much for the 5 months of support, saying, fantastic stream, as always. My Sundays have never been the same since finding this awesome channel. The visit to the RVP is definitely on the cards. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Yeah, if anyone is at the RVP and we're live, when we finish up, feel free to come and say hello. More often than not, we do have people lining up and, you know, getting photos and things, but we're always happy to have a chat with you guys.
Absolutely. And Alex as well. Thank you for the 4 months of support, saying I love being part of this community. Just a Mank living in the Middle East. Every week I get to be home for a few hours. Absolutely, Alex. Great to have you with us for such a long time as well.
Living in the Middle East, wow. For some reason I thought the Midlands when you said that. I was like, that's what I thought. Middle East is something else.
But for those just tuning in, bear with us. I am working my very best to get Matt Cam online for you all. He is on location. We're doing our best. Hopefully we'll have the apron view back with you very soon, guys. Support are responding instantly, which is nice.
Is that Alicante flight departing with Ryanair? 737-800 series. And guys, already pinging up. Wow, that was quick. The Aer Lingus UK aircraft A330-300 off to Orlando. Already pinging up. That's pretty impressive. What a view. Hey guys, look at this. We get some 10 out of 10s for this beautiful aircraft. She is a stunner.
Keep an eye on that, keep it to speed as the aircraft progresses.
Oh, a bit of noise from the Air France, just touching down, the A320.
Not a 220 today.
Oh no, there's a bit of a howl there, but it was the brakes, it sounds like. There they are. Old aircraft, this old style reverse is there on the engines. And what you call the fenced wingtips, with it's an Airbus design. Kind of see that on the A380s as well. Obviously, there's many different designs of the winglet available for different airliners. They all do different kind of dynamics of what they actually do in terms of like noise abatement of the wind noise, as well as mostly the biggest purpose of them is fuel efficiency, creating more lift by giving the wings basically.
And Rick saying he's going to be visiting Manchester Airport next month for a day of plane spotting. Nice, dude. Yeah, you're going to have a great time.
And Joanna saying, I'm so excited to go on the A350 next year. Joanna, tell me about it. Tell me all the details. I am so jealous.
And Paul Sus56, sorry, for the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, dude. Cheers, everyone, using your Twitch Primes on the channel. We have reduced the number of ads running on Twitch to try and make your viewing experience just a little bit better, guys. So if you want to support the channel, check those Primes. And Harry Williams returning for 3 months of Airliners Live membership, saying, good morning, team. Hope you're all well.
Bobby saying, zooming on the south side, you'll see me waving.
Okay.
Tui Dreamliner on the roll. What on earth? Did not see this coming. 787 departing Manchester Airport. Brilliant catch. Apparently off to Montego Bay in Jamaica. Tui also, apparently, does anyone in the chat know about this? Because maybe you can update me. But today, one of the Tui flights will not be operated by a Tui aircraft. It will be operated by a Neos Dreamliner. Not a Dreamliner Neo.
Not multiple Neos.
Yeah, how many Neos? A Neos. Not to be mixed up with the little version of Oreos, the Neos. Yeah, if anyone, give Alpha 5 a check if anyone can, and you'll get information on that. Bendy wings. That's a new one. I mean, yes, they are bendy. They like to bend.
Barbara Moore, good morning, hello. And Craig loving the 350. Nice one, dude.
There you go. The Aer Lingus, Aer Lingus Regional Etihad 72 touching down. So being from Belfast Harbour. Tui Alpha was the original and first Dreamliner. What, in the Tui fleet, I assume? Or ever? Oops, sorry guys. The Neo Streamliner went out earlier this morning. So what time is it back, Kirsty? If that's something we have knowledge of. I usually look these things up on radar when I'm up in the morning, but I was a little bit rushed today. Yeah, Rick. This Aer Lingus did have a bit of a ground effect there. In fact, on the Sunday show last week, we had a British Airways A320 do a go-around with similar conditions because it floated a little bit too long and decided to abort the landing. And I actually put a clip of that up on the socials too. Get it on Twitter. Neo's returned at 10 minutes past 1. Amazing. Thank you, Ian. Appreciate that.
Chris is saying, I've just had 16 days in Florida. I flew on the Virgin A350 in premium class. Absolutely superb. Wow, Chris, I bet that was awesome, mate.
That sounds amazing. I'd love to revisit Florida. One place I really want to go, I've mentioned it many times on the stream, is Miami. I think that city looks awesome. And the plane spotting there is 10 out of 10. It's just a bit of an expensive jaunt, sadly. If I do win the lottery, though, guys, I'll see you over there.
Do you even play the lottery?
Well, there's my chance. I'll give it a go. Who's the guy on South Side? Waving his arms. Right, we're going to try and find him. I think that's Bobby in the chat. Yeah, we'll try and find him now with this Ryanair vacating. Drove to Miami from Florida, wasn't a fan of the city. Right. Is that a big drive? That sounds like it's a good few hours, that. Right, who's this on Southside? I mean, where will Bobby be? Where's Bobby? Episode 1. Is that Bobby? No. Bobby, there's like nobody there. Wow. I thought it'd be a lot busier over there on a day like today, I guess. Oh, it's Sunday. Was everyone hungover from the Eurovision drinking game last night?
Well, I put a Henry Weston's in the freezer when I came in from being out with Jen.
Yeah.
And then because I came to your house, I completely forgot about it.
Oh, yeah.
And I got back and it was all frozen. So I had to put it on the windowsill and let it thaw out, man. It was like a Henry Weston slushy.
Ooh, that sounds quite nice.
It was quite pretty good, to be fair.
Is one of them Bobby?
Can't see anybody waving.
Where's Bobby? We have a very nice looking executive jet, though. In the foreground. Let's catch that. Bobby, you've had your chance. Stay tuned for Where's Bobby Part 2.
Matt Smith, I've DM'd you as well, dude, if you're in the chat.
Oh, guys, on the taxi out as well, the Aer Lingus A330 off to Orlando, Florida, I think.
And Keith just upgraded his membership to business class. Thank you so much for doing that, Keith. That's very kind of you, mate. You have just qualified for discounted merchandise now, mate, with that upgrade. So thank you very much for that.
That's awesome, because Keith only just signed up to VIP today.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Keith. Sorry, I've been slightly out of the chat today, I must admit. But I really do appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Especially when we're paying for MatCam and we can't get it online, guys. All your support helps a lot. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, thank you all. And if you are new to the community, let us know in the chat. It's always nice to see who's tuning in for the first time. Or maybe you're a long-term lurker, which means you don't normally talk in the chat very often.
Yeah, we'd encourage you to get involved, guys, if you feel comfortable. We've got a really, really nice community here at Airliners Live. It's by far the biggest part of the channel, is the community that's been built up around it, and we're very, very proud of it. We're proud of how positive, how friendly the community is, how everyone just is dead supportive of each other, and yeah, it's really, really good.
Yeah, I love it.
Certainly makes streaming extremely fun.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to today.
Mate, I'm hyped. I want to get back into work. The stuff that we've got going, mate, I just cannot wait to just get working. It's such a good feeling, just being able to just look forward to work every day. And Neil's saying it's his first time playing bingo. His card's filling up nicely. Good luck, Neil. A legend.
Yeah, let us know in the chat if you get a full line or even a full house.
So, departure of British Airways Airbus A320.
Yeah, stick around, guys. We got the awesome roar of the A330-300 with the CF6 engines to look forward to, heading off to Orlando, Florida. Matteo is saying, watch it from the crew room at Manchester Airport.
Hey,
Yo,
nice.
Get your speaker turned right up, right? I want everyone tuning in. Hello, crew room.
What's up, crew room?
What's up? Tea and coffee over there.
Yeah, if anyone's watching in the crew room, have a bit of a fight now. Airbus versus Boeing. Go on, we'll have Airbus guys on the left, all the Boeing guys on the right. Right, 3, 2, 1.
Someone tells me Boeing would win that fight. I don't know why.
Yeah.
They're a bit more tactical, aren't they? They're a bit more...
Look at you picking sides.
I prefer Airbus, but, you know, come on.
Don't start backpedaling now.
Have you seen them Boeing boys? Oof. Wouldn't mess with them. Seeing the engines on the 777.
Neil Skunk.
Susie B, the Garage MC, in the chat. Morning. Foxtrot India on the reg. Oh. So this aircraft here we're looking at came in from Geneva. It's an A319, and we've also got another A319 about to cross over in view here. Look at this. And this one in the foreground is in from Copenhagen. And now lining up on 2-3 right, guys. Turn your volume up for this is the Aer Lingus A330. Huge landing gear getting retracted now on the Airbus wide body. Bit of a derated takeoff in the end on that.
Great, 3:30, 22 minutes out. Always a favourite, says Ant. Thank you very much, mate. Cheers for the heads up, dude.
Yep, next in we got Aer Lingus Regional, flight 3324, coming in from Dublin. It's an ATR 72. Echo India Golf Papa November on the registration. rolling out. The Turboprop Airliner. Just a little hop over from Dublin. Just only 144 nautical miles, which takes about, what, 45 minutes, I think, on this particular plane. Not a long flight at all. I'm excited to see this Q-weight in the retro scheme as well.
Following on from Mike's commentary about Ryanair with Irish, Polish and Maltese registered aircraft. Just to throw another spanner in the works, the next Ryanair.
The Ryanair 737, 800, now on a touchdown.
Ryanair UK. Of course, has the UK
Mr. Matt Smith, is that you? Hello.
Right, you're live on Channel 4.
Please don't swear.
Okay, I've been swearing for the past 20 minutes, not gonna lie.
Let's have a look what's on the apron then, Matt, shall we? It's been too long, mate.
Right, it's good.
Hey, Matt's here, guys.
We have Matt Smith back, ladies and gents.
And I'm going to take a quick beverage, a quick drink, should I say, while you familiarise yourself with the
And there we go. Matt Cam is back live, folks. Let's get some 10 out of 10s in the chat as Tom and Ann drop 5 Airliners Live gifted memberships to the community. Thank you so much, guys. Absolute legends. And yes, we have Matt Cam back. Big shout out to the support team at LiveView who literally responded within 30 seconds of me submitting the support ticket. Take that, Teradek. But there we go, and we have Matt Cam back live. Amazing height. And on the taxi out on the main cam we have the Turkish Airlines A380. Here we go. Now the Super Sunday show's started, guys. This is what it's all about. We're back in business, folks. We are back in business, and we can make full use of that multicam location now. Let's sit back, relax, and start enjoying the show, shall we?
Artwork from all over the world, Romania, South Africa, Japan, Canada, the UK, France, Netherlands, etc., etc. And one of the things that we did...
Might get that pushback for the bingo now, says Sonny. Absolutely.
Yes.
And thanks again, Tom and Ann, for gifting 5 Airliners Live memberships to the community. It's very kind of you.
Yeah, thank you, folks. And thank you for the snacks as well.
Yes, thank you very, very much.
Just had a look at them. They look very tasty.
Nice ATR, touching down.
Loganair, Shortbread Airlines. Apparently when you're on board you even get shortbread. I think it's complimentary, actually.
Okay.
So,
I'll have a bit of that.
yeah, and they also have quite a generous luggage policy. I think it's 15 kilos as standard with any ticket.
And Russ Sinker, thank you very much for starting the £1 train in the chat. Really appreciate it, guys.
Yo, thank you, Russ.
There's plenty of you guys in here. If all of you sent the £1 in, that would really support the channel a huge amount. It's not about the amount, guys. And as you can see in the picture, the Singapore A350 being pushed back.
Oh, what a noise.
Beautiful. But let's switch over to apron cam because we got the Singapore A350 being pushed back. What a beautiful shot. Absolutely 10 out of 10. Matt Cam is back, folks.
Hey. Do you guys not like shortbread? Shortbread is elite. It's
What? I
really
love
good.
shortbread.
Yeah, it's really good.
And Eddie, thank you very much for the £5 super chat saying we'll watch Wednesday show from Madeira.
Yo,
Nice,
Eddie,
dude.
nice. I hope the weather's all right there. I know it's been a bit blustery recently over there, but I think it's calmed down now. So we have the Air Transat coming in as well, guys. That's awesome. Is that? I'm guessing they're sending the old narrow body. No, they're not. Okay, I've just looked, and they're actually sending the A330-200. Wow. Okay, that's a treat, guys. That's now on final approach. Air Transat A330-200 from Toronto. Wow. That is magic. Tango Romeo on the reg of this EasyJet.
And thank you very, very much for the support that's coming through, guys. Everything is getting so hot here. My iPad's just not working.
Yeah, when I
I'm trying
started,
to scroll back just to catch up.
when I started the show, like I made an effort just to like cover everything up. Like I had a jacket on when I got here, cover that up, put like a blanket over this. Or I've got this like, if you look, I've got like this this blanket that goes around me here because this is super reflective, and I think that's something we're going to have to contend with going into the summer.
Yeah, this is difficult. I'm trying to catch up with your support, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, my iPad's too hot and it's just not loading the chat.
Laurie, thank you for the message in the DMs saying my mum and dad. Ashley said my mum and dad are landing at Manchester today at 12:30 on Emirates A380 all the way from Australia. My dad Ray Green will be shining a light out of the window so you can see him.
Nice.
We'll give that a go, Laurie. Ashley, sorry, and thank you, Laurie, for relaying that message. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out. We always give a lot of attention, centre of attention to the King of the Skies when he arrives at Manchester Airport, and I think about an hour away. Let me have a look on radar real quick.
Oh, what is going on? Can something work today, please? Just one thing would be nice.
The King of the Skies, where is he?
If you have the support, Andy, can you? Because it's £1 which aren't going to stay in the chat for long. So can you check those?
Where's the King of the? Is he running really late? Right, we'll come back to that, folks. Just want to chat. I'm sure you'll know. Right, what we got there? What we got? Eddie, we did that one. Jenny Watts, gifting an Airliners Live membership. Thank you, Jenny.
Cheers, Jenny. Thank you very, very much.
Anyway, back to main cam. We got this Air Transat A330 200 series. Also, Joanne Hartley with a €1.99 super chat. Thank you, Joanne. Very kind of you.
I know we did have a £1 or a couple of £1 before Jenny Watts, guys, so apologies. Please get them back in the chat. Let us know.
No, we read them out, I think. Yeah, we read them all out, didn't we?
No, we definitely missed one because I had it on my iPad and it scrolled away.
We had Russell Tinker, was that it? £1?
No, it was after that. It was a $1.99.
And then there was... Oh, yeah, that was Joanne, right? I just read out.
Okay, good. I don't know. Give up.
I'll read the rest out after this. Air Transat A330 touches down. Gorgeous aircraft. I love this scheme as well. Oh, what a sound.
Great to catch another 330. It looks like it'll get off in front of us as well, hopefully.
Fantastic. Wow. So yeah, we had Daryl Neat, a brand new VIP member signing up to Premium Economy.
Legend, thank you very much for that.
And a big donation from Susie B, $9.99, saying happy Super Sunday all. Super Sunday.
Yes, thank you very much.
For the Airliners Live
I hope
Hearts.
this 330 hurries up because on Matcam there is the Singapore A350 taxiing out right towards him, guys.
And the Woodlaw family with a $4.99 super chat saying, good morning team,
Cheers,
lovely
guys.
day for it.
It certainly is. Cheers for all the support, everyone. It really does help cover the cost of these free shows that we do here on Airliners Live. We don't put anything behind paywalls. You don't have to pay for certain content, pay for certain shows. It's all completely free, guys, and we just rely on your support. So thank you to everyone who tunes in every week and also sends support in as well. We really appreciate it.
Got that low rumble from the A330 as it taxis past. Canadian airline operates the Toronto route here at Manchester. And the Turkish Airlines A330. It's all kicking off, guys.
We're not going to get you to Singapore, guys, I don't think, sorry.
It's all good.
Picture in picture, bottom left, there it is, turning left, right hand turn on the way out.
Oh my gosh, that was unreal. Turkish Airlines A330, look at the climb. We also had Somil with a 2 months of business class. So good morning to everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Sunday, fun day to everyone. Love that, Somil.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you for the 2 months of business class. Then we had S. McLeod with 3 months of business class. Sent off to Turkey in a month with a Necker on the World to Fly Jet A330. Dude, hope you have a great time. And I'm very jealous you get to go on that, actually. You have to definitely try and get some photos in the VIP lounge or Discord about how your flight was, because I really want to know what that plane's all about. The Woodlaw family also with a 14 months of premium economy, saying, crikey, 14 months has flown by. Excuse the pun. Thank you for the continued support, Woodlaw family.
Cheers, guys.
Paul Brooks with a 13 months of premium economy, so saying, so pleased to have found this community. Cheers, Paul.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we really do appreciate it, guys. All of you just tuning in every week, supporting the channel, enjoying the content with us. We've got lots going on. Don't worry, behind the scenes, there's a lot of cool things coming to Airliners Live, guys.
Yep.
And it'll all be completely free as well.
Yep. And Michael Saltman with a £2 super chat as well. Thank you, Michael. And then Annette Catley with a 6 months of premium economy, saying, great show, guys. Love being a part of your team. Folks, thanks for that. That's really kind. There's a long way to read all their messages out. I had to kind of find gaps in the traffic. And luckily, there was a nice break here. There is an aircraft actually going to depart any moment now. It's actually entering the active runway. Is a TAP Express Embraer 19T or 195, can't quite see from here. It's 190 apparently, according to radar. Heading off to Lisbon.
Now, if you are enjoying today's show, you can click that like button, which is a great way to support us for free. Thank you very much for that.
And there's only one late Barry Bidwell.
Where you been, Barry? We've been singing your song for the last hour and a half.
Had it on in the crew
Where's
room.
he gone, Barry Bidwell?
Had it on in the crew room in Manchester Airport as well.
Tap Air Portugal, 195 on the way out, as Chris May drops a $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Chris. Watched last Sunday whilst at the Rosen Centre Hotel in Orlando. Very nice, dude. Hope you had a great trip. And thank you so much for supporting the channel today with your $9.99. It really will help the channel a lot. Thank you very, very much.
Nice steep climb from the TAP Express.
And just coming out is the Singapore A350-900 our next heavy departure on the channel.
Yo, we are hyped for this.
And Scott 1980 supporting the stream today with a £5 super chat saying a fab show. The missus loves her new 757 t-shirt too. Hey, cheers, Scott. Thanks for placing an order for that, mate. And look at this, the Air Transat, as close as it gets on the multicam stream here, live from Manchester Airport with Airliners live. Look at that, guys. Beautiful shot.
Yo, Susie apparently got that job though. She was a
nice
interview for, and she starts tomorrow.
Congratulations.
That's very soon, Susie. Congratulations, and also well done to Jenny, who's got a one-line bingo as well. Fabulous.
And Paul Brooks, you've been very generous today, chat. Thank you so much with the £5. Saying really happy to have found this streamer community with brilliant mods who don't always get the recognition they deserve. Great work, guys. Absolutely, Paul. Our mods, I would say, are out of this world. They're hand-picked from the community, and they've been watching a long time. And I know we get people who say, oh, can I be a mod? Oh, look at this. A little bit of fire training going on there.
Cooling them down.
It's like, can I be a mod? Can I be a mod? And we don't just give moderator status out. We don't just do it just because you've been active in another community or anything like that. You have to have been involved really positively here on the channel, and all our mods do an absolutely fantastic job, and they're really involved behind the scenes as well, coming up with ideas. Obviously we're sharing what's going on with them all the time. Just a great bunch of people, and we're really proud of them. And Aneka, thank you very much for the $9.99 super chat, saying an awesome show, guys. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Aneka.
You're really helping the channel today, guys. Thank you very much.
And what you're seeing just earlier was actually the Manchester Airport Fire Training Facility, which has that aircraft fuselage that they train the personnel with and use the equipment. So what you just seen was one of the fire trucks kind of just testing and training. You'll sometimes see like smoke. I think there was smoke there from some controlled fires that they are again doing training with. Because as you can imagine, the fire crew here are thankfully not very readily required actively, but they are required to be on duty at all times. So to keep them, up to scratch on their skills, keep them in practice, they will do a lot of test training. Look at that. You see it over there? So that'll be a completely controlled training scenario right there. Yeah, best of luck, Susie. Feel free to let us know in the VIP lounge how you get on. Our Sam, I think she's mentioned this on stream. She's applying to Jet2, a job there, and she's actually through to the first stage of the interviews as well. So fingers crossed for that, but I'm sure she'll put updates in the VIP lounge with that. Again, I never like getting people's hopes up and stuff like that. Even if you can be really confident, right? But all good news all around. It's definitely something to be celebrated here.
I know it is the Tui Dreamliner being pushed back on the apron. Beautiful shot there.
Flemo's in the chat saying good morning from a sunny Liverpool airport. Good seeing you the other day, Flemo. And quite hyped that you did the little photo competition in the VIP lounge. People seem to really enjoy them. Flemo just handles them by himself these days, so huge shout out to him. If you're in the Airliners Live VIP lounge on Facebook, Owen Flemo has posted a photo competition you can all get involved with. You don't need anything special for that. Here we go. Singapore Airlines A350 900 next to go. Again, a lovely sound from this SQ1 A350. Really nasty growl to them Trent XWB engines from Rolls-Royce, manufactured here in the UK, and the wings manufactured here in the UK too, in Wales. Next to arrive is the Kuwait Airways A330 200 series, and that's in the stunning retro scheme.
Yeah, we do love this scheme on the show. And Practically Geek, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. I'll read that out in a sec.
Services into Manchester last year, so can you operate it? Operating 4 times a week. Touchdowns, Kuwait Airways. Kuwait City. 6 hours 31 minutes for the Airbus A380 main flight.
Oh, we're going to get a nice head-on shot of this.
That was a 10 out of 10 landing. How smooth was that? And look, stopped in time to make the rapid exit taxiway ahead of us. This is awesome. What a paint scheme this has. Reverse the stance. There they go. Oh,
probably the best view you're going to get of this one.
Wow. That is epic. She's a stunner.
Mega.
That is so epic.
So happy it got off in front of us as well, guys. Doesn't happen that often, but when it does, it looks that good. And stick around with the channel, because on the way out, folks, we've had the Tui Dreamliner that's been pushed back on Matcam. There it is. And that's just starting its taxi out. And Practically Geek, thank you very much for the £5 super chat, saying, I'm so sorry this is my first donation. I wanted to do this for a long time, just not been able to, as you know. I love what you do, from Brian. Hey, Brian, it's absolutely appreciated that you're tuning in every week, mate. And thank you so much for sending a donation in. Like I say, it's not expected. All of our content is completely free. So I'm really glad that you've been able to enjoy it, mate. And thanks very much for sending a donation in as well. I really do appreciate that.
So the King of the Skies, yeah, will be arriving at about 12:30 today. So in less than an hour, that is. This Ryanair 737-800, though, is heading off to Pisa in Italy. Ryanair flight 5624.
If you just look up to the left of the runway Visitor Park, passing past the black box control tower, you see the Singapore
And off it goes. That 7-year-old 737 off on an 883-mile flight to Pisa. And that aircraft is a Ryanair aircraft, but it's operated by its subsidiary Malta Air. And lined up on the runway next to depart is the Embraer 600 by FlexJet Europe. Well, thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you're enjoying the stream, guys. Yes, we are on single runway ops until about 1 o'clock today.
Yeah, we're loving it. The RVP is the place to be.
Mike Wild, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well.
Jari saying next it is a 757. Is that the Iceland Air by any chance? I know they're sending a 75 in today. Yes, it is. 757-200 coming in from Reykjavik.
Nice.
Should be visual. I can just about see her on the old approach. With my eyes, that is, not with the, not with the camera. But yeah, super excited to see that. Yeah, so the smoke you're seeing in the background, guys, is from the Manchester Airport Fire Department's training centre.
Yeah, don't panic.
Yeah. Got pretty thick at one point there. Made for some kind of interesting views of the aircraft having the smoke in the background.
Yeah, it was cool to see them spraying the water on it as well, which was mega.
Yeah.
Don't usually see that very often, so yeah, it was a good catch. Q8 there on Matt Cam, just on the way in. Looking beautiful. This is the benefit of having the apron here on Airliners Live, guys. You get to see the airport from two completely unique locations. A feature that's relatively new to the channel, but I know a lot of you in the chat are enjoying it. And we're certainly enjoying bringing it to you as well. Let's get some 10 out of 10s in the chat for Matt Cam Smith, bringing us all of the action from the apron today. Nice one, dude.
No problem, mate.
757 on the way in. Beautiful. And welcome in if you're watching on Twitch as well. Hope you're doing well, guys.
Which is in fact exactly what that's designed to do. That's actually the fire service training area. So we're clear away.
And it's nice to see Iceland Air operating the 757 today. We'll keep an eye on that as it comes in, but I'll bring you a quick shot of this Q8 on the apron as well. And Harbour Tea Room, cheers mate, thank you very much for the 3 months of first class membership, saying great show as always lads, hope you are all well. Thank you very much mate.
Music to my ears. I seen your latest song you put up, dude. Very good work, as always. Long legs on the 757. Perfect for a modern airliner that would require bigger engines, but that's a discussion from another stream. Easing in the flare and getting the aircraft down nicely.
We have a number of flights from Europe, which all arrived in the top of it. Not about mid-afternoon, before 4 o'clock on Icelandic time. And they connect onwards with a whole host of destinations in North Africa, North America now. Some of those destinations are quite unique.
The mechanical brakes on the 7.5 are usually very strong, but I think they're just using the runway to let it comfortably roll out to stop for the next rapid exit taxiway, I'd assume. And you guys seen also the Tui Dreamliner on the taxi out as well, which is going to be departing soon. Plenty of wide body departures, heavy aircraft today. Sandra said, I've been lurking this morning. Unfortunately, I've got to go now. Great stream as always and a great community. Thank you, Sandra. That's very, very kind of you. And I hope you have a great Sunday, Sandra. Whatever you get up to. Do you know what's happening on the channel tomorrow at 6 p.m, St. Paul? That is a very, very good question, Paul. That's the best question we've had all day. So, we usually have the flight sim shows with John Fezzer. As you know, he's on a bit of an interesting holiday at the moment, so to speak. And last week, in his absence, we had stepping in a awesome streamer called Maverick, and his live stream was phenomenal. That Monday night live show. If you missed it, guys, give it a check out. He was live in the simulator, on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, flying the Helimeds, and it was such a good stream. Honestly, that guy, so knowledgeable. He's a training helicopter pilot in real life, but he streams over on Twitch regularly, and wow, yeah, we were glued to the TV with that. So, problem is, he is busy tomorrow, so he can't do the live show for us. So guys, I don't think this has been announced yet. It's not a big announcement, but I am very tempted to broadcast to you guys a Monday evening airport live stream. So the concept of it is we're going to do like a sunset show where we'll go live and maybe around 6 and just for a few hours and maybe catch the sun setting as well at like 9. So it'll be a nice chilled atmosphere.
Nice.
Everyone who's usually tunes into John Fezzer's show can also get involved, and also anyone who enjoys the regular Manchester Airport content. And it'd be a nice break for anybody who's working that day. You know, a lot of people do miss the midweek shows and things.
Yeah, it'd be cool that from the south side. I was going to ask you actually. I kept reminding myself to speak to you after the show. I was like, "What time are you planning on doing that?" Because obviously I've got my meeting on Monday nights, but if you're going to go on till late, I may even be able to fly down straight after and catch the last 40 minutes or so, hopefully.
Yes, so I will 100% go through the timings anyway. Still, I need to work out what planes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, guys, Manchester Airport is a bit quieter at that time. So,
but it's all about the visuals, and like I say, unfortunately, I have a meeting on Monday night which I need to attend, but that's between 7 and 8. So hopefully after that, I can come and join you guys for the rest of the show, which will be like how me and Charlie used to do it. We used to do sunset shows quite regularly, actually, and they were lovely. Really, really nice. I've seen a gentleman down there with a G Boac t-shirt on.
Oh, yo, it's not Tom.
No, it's not Tom. It's awesome.
So obviously,
and also want to give a massive shout out actually to Barbara, who's just come up to the window and asked if she could say a quick hello. So I went outside and had a chat with her. She watches us, and she's in Manchester all the way from New Mexico.
What?
And she's here with the kids. They all watch the show. She watches the show. She's a travel agent. She watches us when she's not busy. And she wanted to come over and say hello to us today, so I've said to her to obviously come back as well afterwards so she can meet you, Andy. But she's here from New Mexico. She moved to the US a few years ago, but she was from Manchester originally. So great to chat to Barbara.
Caught some good weather getting here then. I mean, it's probably a lot cooler than New Mexico.
Yeah, it is lovely today though, isn't it? This is what I'm talking about.
It's gorgeous.
Cooking on gas.
Embraer 145 coming in with Logan Air. Yeah, and so a sunset show, like there were some shows I remember when you had like clear skies and the sky was like, you know, a nice pink colour, red, and
it was unbelievable.
Yeah, and it was like the aircraft moving in the foreground. So, you know, it's the
Let
UK.
me check on. I've got an app which tells you like the sunset time.
Yeah.
These days, Sun Calc it's called for anyone, and it's really good for plane spotters because you can put it over the airport and you can see where the sun's going to be at a certain time of the day. So yeah, it sets at 9 o'clock. Is at the moment exactly. So
I think the A380 Emirates flight 21 or 20 goes out about then.
Yeah, so I think I'm literally just going to get here for the last half an hour or so. But
Yeah.
it'll be worth it just for those 30 minutes of pictures because the sky just goes orange and it's unbelievable if the sun's out.
Yeah, if the sun's out, that's the biggest,
Yes.
the biggest question.
And then John should be back hopefully for next week's show. As this ATR rotates off to Belfast.
Awesome. Yeah, so, and you know, if you guys enjoy it, especially going into the summer, we might do one every once in a while.
Yeah.
Maybe not on a Monday, because that's obviously Fez's usual show time. But from the 1st of June, though, onwards, we're going to be moving the midweek show anyway to an evening time slot. So
I can't wait.
yeah, so that means on the midweek show on the Wednesday, instead of starting at 10 a.m, it'll be at about 4 p.m, and we usually wrap up at about 7:30. So it means across the two shows that we do regularly at Manchester, you get to see two completely different time slots. And it's probably more handy for those who work sort of in the day on a Wednesday. Emirates Flight 20 leaves around 8:40 p.m. Wow, okay, that's a really good time. Cheers, Alex. This Fez has gone on the lash. I genuinely don't know what Fez is doing. He's somewhere in Nevada. Having a good time. So look, we've got a Tui Dreamliner here on main cam, heading off to Cancun in Mexico.
Just check your audio connections, MacCam. We've got a bit of buzzing apparently on your audio feed.
Might because we got the battery and everything all sort of together. Oh, we got this thing as well. The two-seater car hype. Look at this. And that looks like it's going to move this BizJet out of the way, so we're not going to have that obstruction anymore.
Very nice BizJet, that.
Yeah. So the arriving Ryanair that we've seen is flight 1264, and that's from Ibiza. Tui Dreamliner is off to Cancun in Mexico. Long flight for that. It's actually a Swedish registered aircraft. Tui fly Nordic.
And I blame my dad saying it's clouded over in the Wirral. Well, you keep it on the Wirral, mate.
Are you going to blame your dad for that? Nice quick taxi here from the Ryanair.
And Bobby's off to Larnaca on the Dreamliner on Wednesday.
Yo, enjoy.
That'd be a nice flight, won't it? Bit of a short one.
Yeah, about 3 hours, something like that. 3.5. On a very beautiful aircraft. I want one of those cars. Same lorry, yeah. I've been saying I want a convertible.
Practically, he says they're just moving me jet for me. Oh, it's my jet. Oh, is mine round the corner?
Half a car Mark II, yeah. The thing about this particular vehicle is, look, it's got two steering wheels, so you can actually control it in both directions, which would be very useful in a supermarket car park, I would say. You're a bit nervous reversing your car? I just turn around, just sit in the other seat. One difference I did notice between the US and the UK is how big their car parks are for the parking, and I think it's because their vehicles are usually a lot bigger, and the bays are massive over there compared to over here. You can like open the door all the way, whereas over here, man, some car parks are ridiculous, aren't they? They're like little tiny movements to get it in, and you gotta like squeeze the door open. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, and if you had that bacon sausage and egg last night, like, it's trying to get out the door.
It's just like there's a choke point when you get to there. You're like, oh no. Oh. I was like, right, I'll move the car. But you see people in the UK driving big cars, and I'm like, how do you do it though? Like, how do you last? Like, I've seen people with big Ford pickup trucks and them Range Rover Defenders. The one I'm seeing all of a sudden loads.
Mate, there was a guy near me yesterday who was driving. It wasn't yesterday, actually. It was the other day. He was driving one of them Cadillac Escalades, left-hand drive, so he'd obviously imported it.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely stunning. I love them, but like that is not going to work in the UK. You know what I mean? Like where, like you say, parking is just not designed for cars that big.
no. You literally in this country you need a small car.
But you know the ones I love from America, the Suburbans. Mate,
Yeah,
they're unbelievable.
yeah, they are
Like
nice.
you know when you watch one of them programs, and it's all about like Secret Service or the president or something like this. They've always got a Chevrolet Suburban,
Yeah,
and
tinted
they
windows.
they are clean.
You can tell
I
they've probably
love
got loads of space inside as well. Them things.
those. Mate, I'd just be if I lived in America and I'd won the lottery, bang, get me one of them. I'd be well happy with that. Absolutely 10 out of 10.
Do you play the lottery though?
Listen, mate. If I plan to move to the US, I'll put it on and try and win myself a Chevy Suburban.
That's my plan now as well.
I'll have one each. We'll drive a convoy. We'll look well hard.
Clive saying, what diet am I on? I'm on ketogenic.
And Beastie, cheers, mate. Thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Saying, hi, guys. Excellent show, as always. Sunshine at last. I know. It's so good. Absolutely love the sun.
I have arms, guys. You can see my arms. What's this?
You got what?
Arms.
Arms?
Arms.
Me too.
Mad. Never before seen on stream.
Listen, guys, I got my hoodie off. You know it's warm.
You'll have a leg reveal soon. Oh wait, not like that.
PG.
Just about to now. You'll see a couple of the fire service vehicles, obviously about to be on their way back to the North Side Fire Station. This is located
Smooth rotation there from Tui Dreamliner heading to Cancun, Mexico. Mexico.
Laurie, it's no problem parking a Chevy Suburban because you just bash all the other cars out of the way. You need to get yourself a storm chasing car. Yeah, I know.
They are big. They need to be thick.
But I'm all about the Suburban Chevy. Like, every time you see them on the telly, you're like, I need one of them.
And there we go. The BizJet has been moved. Oh, guys, bingo players. Bingo players. Manfire 6 crossing the runway, as well as another one, slightly smaller one.
And Tom and Ann, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Saying only do this so you say Kofi for a line on my bingo. I mean, if you want to pay to cheat, I'll let you pay to cheat. Go on then.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it pay to win on the Airliners live bingo?
Bacon.
You what?
or there's a mega bomb.
Mega Bengo.
Mega
Little rip off. Welcome, guys. Sam Donison, thank you very much for the 4 months of business class. Saying, loving the show, guys. Watching till it's time to go to the pub and enjoy the sun. Yeah, I may give Mrs. Airliners Live a ring about an hour before going home and get a nice Westerns in the freezer. That'll be 10 out of 10.
I think beer gardens across the country will be full of people at the moment.
There you go, guys. Ticking off your fire truck on your bingo sheet, if you've got that.
And William and Evie Aviation saying they've got 2 lines already.
Okay.
A lot of people enjoying the bingo today. Play along for free. Just exclamation bingo in the chat. I think it works on Twitch as well.
Lufthansa rolling A321, 15 years old from 2008. Off to Frankfurt.
Are they going to wait back to Frankfurt?
Yeah, they do take lots of petrol, Steve, I bet.
Oh my gosh.
Mate, I bet you, yeah.
And that's a big deal here in the UK.
Yeah. I'll have it for a week, alright? I'll give it back.
once again looking at higher towers and looking at
There she goes, Lufthansa A321. So we got the Emirates A380 not too far away now, guys, less than half an hour. So you want to stick around for the arrival of that.
Really, Laurie? They only get about 5 miles to the gallon in the city.
Oh.
What? No way.
What engines do they have? Like, are we talking like a V12 or something?
I do not know.
Another car I noticed when I was over there a lot was, well, 2 Dodge Challengers or Dodge Chargers or Hellcats.
Yeah, the Dodge, like, don't the troopers use them Dodges, the Chargers, quite a lot?
Yeah. And also what Sam absolutely loves, she loves a good Stang, a good Ford Mustang. She's obsessed with the 5th gens.
Or one of them Hellcats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Dodge Hellcats, the noise from them.
Has anyone watched that episode of Top Gear where they had that Hellcat on there? Have you heard the supercharger noise that thing makes? Oh my days!
Because Sam's proper into. I'm quite into cars, but she's like really. She actually is into cars. And when we were over there, literally every 3rd car that went past, she was like, "Wow, can I just listen to that noise?" Like, you know, over there, I think the cars are a lot more exciting. Over here, the problem is we've become very efficient, haven't we? And kind of saving costs, and a lot of the cars kind of look the same and not very exciting and all the same kind of shape and stuff, same kind of sound. Another thing we heard a lot of over there was the Jake brakes on the trucks. So obviously they've got like big 18-wheelers over there, and they use what's called a Jake brake, which I think it's like using engine to brake, slow the truck down, and that's so loud. It's like as it goes past you.
Nice.
It's so exciting as well.
Yeah. That's the one thing I do like about America is the cars, like just big chunky cars.
Yeah.
Because I'm not one of them. I'm not like a supercar fan. I'd say like I'm not a big fan of like Lamborghinis and like the Ferraris. I like are like the 612s. You know the only one I like that's like what you consider like a sports car would be like the F430, but for me, the touring cars are the nicest, like that I really, really like. And then obviously just the bigger vehicles.
Yeah.
I just think something big and comfortable. But yeah, you guys saying you'd have to fill that up every 3 days. Gosh.
Screw that. You think it'd have like a massive fuel tank on it or something?
They are cool though. Dodge Viper. Mate, I saw a Dodge Viper coming out near Manchester Airport on the Wednesday show.
Oh yeah, I like them. Yeah. They're cool.
I had to look at it twice. I thought it was like a bit of a kit car, but it wasn't. Dodge Viper, it looked mega.
I like me small and fun cars, mate.
G-Wagon? Give it a rest, Flemo. Got made in Chelsea next week or something.
G-Wagon.
Yeah, I'm not about the G-Wagon.
No, I don't like them at all. They're a bit,
They're a bit too... they're trying a bit too hard, them ones.
I like me small, fun cars. Like, I'd love to one day have like a Lotus Elise or an Exige or something. Obviously, they're quite pricey. And I was saying to Sam, there's like, you can buy packages where you can like drive a supercar for a day at like a racetrack or like a few hours or whatever, and they're not that expensive.
Mate, I'll challenge you.
Yeah, I'd give it a go.
The problem is, we were talking about this the other week, they're not going to let us race, are they?
They won't let you race.
Not even for the content. Just like,
no,
listen,
you can't do anything
let
like
us
that.
race, come on.
Yeah, and they have things like Lamborghini Gallardos and stuff. And Sam would obviously pick the Mustang, they'll have them. They have like Vanquish or DB9, I think.
Yeah, nice Aston Martin. That's my jam, that.
They obviously have Ferraris, but yeah, one thing I'd love is to drive an aerial Atom. You know, the little...
Yeah, that's you have to wear a helmet, don't you, on that thing?
Yeah, they are ridiculously fast. And you only have a V8 in them as well, but there's just nothing on them.
Ollie says Range Rover SVR, mate. They sound naughty, but again, I think it's a fuel thing.
That
is just going to like... I remember one went past me and Jen, and it put its foot down, and the noise it made was mega. And I said to Jen, I said, right, he's off to the petrol station now. So that was his one bit of fun.
Drive from pump 1 to pump 2.
You sneeze and flex your big toe, and that's it. You lost a quarter or something.
Yeah. Because, I don't know, like, even if I lived in the US, especially the states where the fuel's a lot cheaper, like, there are some states where it goes down to, like, 50p a litre and stuff. Like, even there, like, you'd still be very conscious about it, like, because it's still just, like, money that you could just be spending on other things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because over there you also have, like, them big... they must have V8s or V10s in them, Dodge Rams. Or the Ford F-150s and stuff. Must have big engines in there.
Definitely big engines. And G. Murray, thank you so much for gifting $4.99 in the YouTube chat, saying, can you give a shout out to Cara Murray, who is 8 and was our bingo caller last night. Nice one, Cara. Happy. Is it your birthday, or are you just letting us know she's 8 years old?
But I hope they did good on the bingo. Then.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you very much for supporting the channel today as well.
Flemo saying, I would pick heritage over speed. Well, there's not much heritage in it.
I was going to say a G-Wagon.
G-Wagon.
That's funny.
I got it for the heritage, the history.
Right now on the roll to Budapest.
Although, it's no secret that Sam drives quite a fast car. And her logic is...
I think the correction for that is Sam drives her car fast.
I mean, it's got a lot of horsepower.
I'm waiting for it to come and deck me through the window now.
It's got a lot of horsepower. I won't say the exact number, but it's
56.
It's over 300.
Going downhill.
And she has a saying that it's not about the miles per gallon, it's the smiles per gallon.
That's a good saying.
Yeah.
That's a good saying. Hey, listen.
It's a good sign if
So I think she was pleasantly surprised when we put my lease car into sport mode. That was quite good.
Yeah.
Heinen on the taxi out on the apron cam.
Ford GT40. Oh yeah, GTs are cool actually. Aren't they tiny though? Like if you're tall, you're gonna really struggle. Sam is the drifting queen, exactly, Susie. You know it. She actually used to drift on like circuits and stuff, and have like a drift car. I think she had a Miata. There's another Ryanair departing on 23 right here in Manchester. G. Rook. That's the plane that flew us to Lanzarote in March. Ryanair UK Echo. And you know what? I was just thinking in my head. Oops, sorry. I just bashed the mic with the tripod. I was just thinking in my head, where's Hainan these days? I have not seen Hainan yet or heard much about them. But look, guys. Yeah, Mustangs are very, very cool. GT40 is 40 inches tall. Oh my gosh, I did not know that. Every day's a school day. Underrated was the Lotus Elise. Yeah, I think they're just more fun. When you got something that's got like a nice, low centre of gravity obviously, but just like a nice small size that's very agile and you can pull a lot of G's in the corners and stuff. A lot of grip. I used to actually have a Toyota MR2, which I only sold it was about a year ago, I think. But that was a lot of fun.
My mate of mine in New Zealand has rally spec'd his MR2.
Ooh, that is a weird thing to do. Rally spec, because they're not very...
Yeah, he's put like a roll cage in it and everything, and he takes it on rallies.
Yeah, because it does have big rims, though. So I don't know if that works for rally, but you can obviously change that. It was really good, the MR2, though. It was cheap, it was quick, it was really fun. I drive a VW Polo GT. Yo.
If you want smiles, get a Tesla Model S, 0 to 16 under 3 seconds. I actually got taken out, me and Andy did, for a little ride in a Tesla, and the speed on them is pretty quick, and that wasn't even a Model S.
Wasn't even a dual motor, that was it?
No.
I've been in a dual motor, and they are... I legit almost, like, blacked out, because the seat was, like, quite far back. And yeah, it was about 0 to 60, about 3 seconds, 3.5.
Crazy.
Which is similar to Rita, Queen of Speed at Alton Towers. I was very sick after that. I was not prepared for that at all. Matt's car is elite. How do you know what Matt's car is? Has he been posting it on social media?
Mate, Matt's car's got its own Instagram page.
Oh, is it really? Yeah. It's that kind of car, anyway. Matt down with the kids. It's got subwoofers in the boot and everything.
Sorry, Matt Cam got disconnected his audio. Shall we ring him back live? There he is.
Oh!
How long have you been gone for?
About 10 minutes.
Sorry. we were just saying your car's got its own Instagram page, hasn't it? It's pretty
My
popular. There's a guy in the chat who says he likes your car.
Oh, lovely.
Who's you said that?
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Matt's got the best car. Hands down. If you know, you know.
Rolling to Amsterdam. EasyJet. A319. And Daniel Harford-Lyons, a brand new Airliners Live VIP. Thank you very, very much. Business class as well. Thank you, Daniel.
Cheers.
Cheers for joining the VIP club, mate. Really, really appreciate that.
Legend.
And welcome in, Aidan. I hope you're doing well.
So we got the Hainan Airways heading back to... Hainan Airlines heading back to Beijing soon. That's, I think, number 3 to take off down at the start of 23 right. And that should lead nicely onto the arrival of the King of the Skies.
And Jason Quinn comes in just to make us all jealous. Says, I'm enjoying the show from a beach in Greece.
Ah.
All right, then. All right, Jason. See how it is, son.
Yeah.
Hawker 800 next to land.
Oh, nice. Love the Hawker jets.
There's a Turkish 21 taxis in.
Yeah, I can just about see this executive jet coming in.
If you are enjoying the show today, guys, feel free to smash that like button there. Really appreciate it. Yeah, sorry, Susie. I saw the message but didn't look at the name.
And that is also a Tui A380 Dreamliner, this time belonging to their Belgian subsidiary. And that's routing from Amsterdam to Punta Cana, in the Dominican Republic. And the aircraft coming directly towards us is another Delta Airlines Airbus A380.
A380 is currently passing Birmingham. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Has anybody ever told Martin that he sounds like Troy in Benidorm? Who's Troy in Benidorm?
I don't know anyone in Benidorm.
I've never watched Benidorm. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is he good looking?
Is it a show?
I assume Benidorm is. He's talking about the show.
I thought he meant the place. I mean, I guess the place is in. I bet the show is in the
so
place.
he's paid. Is he played by
quite an attractive male?
Paul Baisley.
I like the reg of this. Marie.
Any Maries in the chat?
Yeah. Never seen this plane before.
What do you mean, oh my god, yes?
Oh, wow.
Oh, we started something now. I'm going to have to listen to this guy and see what he sounds like.
Live. Are they related? What is better? Is that a TV show, I guess?
Yeah, it's like a TV show, yeah.
How have I never heard of that? I've heard of Love Island. Is it the same kind of thing? I don't know. I'm so not up to date with culture. Uncultured human. I don't like pineapple on pizza though, so that's a good bonus for my culture.
I'm glad all you guys know who he's talking about. I've absolutely no idea.
People are having hilarious reactions in the chat to that.
I know. Who is he?
Someone put a clip of it in the VIP lounge if you can, so we know what we're talking about.
Isn't it that old like the program where that old lady rides around on the e-scooter thing?
What?
Jen's crying, laughing, saying, "Martin, check WhatsApp." Oh.
What have we gotten ourselves into?
What is this? Oh, she sent me one of the fandom pages.
Okay.
And apparently Troy's got a boyfriend called Gavin, and he's a gay hairdresser.
Well, there we go.
Cheers, chat.
Who's older though? Is he older than you?
Well, yeah, he's quite a bit older than me, yeah.
Oh, is he? Okay. Yeah, so you do apparently sound like him then, rather than the other way around.
Apparently so.
He doesn't sound like you.
And Gemma, thank you very much for the 79 pence super chat supporting the channel today. Really appreciate it. He gets beaten up, gagged and tied to a heater on the show. Oh well.
Well, I think you've got it better there, to be fair.
Maybe I'll stick to Airliners Live then.
Standing out in the rain doesn't sound so bad. I think chat enjoyed that one.
Posted a video in the VIP. Right, I'm muting myself. I'm going to listen to what this guy sounds like. And who said it? If you don't sound like me, you're getting banned.
Well, a lot of people have agreed, so or
right,
at least laughed at it.
I'm going to have a listen. One sec.
I don't think it'd be funny if it wasn't somewhat true. Right, back to the aviation action while Martin does that. Yeah, the King of the Skies isn't far away from entering the approach now, so that's good. But we've got the Ryanair 737 here from Carcassonne in France. Ryanair flight 37, easy. And lining up on the runway is the Hainan A330-300 in beautiful colours. Heading off to Beijing. Debbie, thank you for the 7 months of premium economy. Saying sat watching on sunbeds in Cyprus. Wow, is this now a competition? Who's got the better conditions to watching? Enjoy, Debbie, and I'm glad you're having hope you're having a good time over in Cyprus. Standing by for his reaction. Yeah, you should have put a picture-in-picture of his face on, shouldn't you?
Yeah, I can't hear that because I've got Matcam connected to the mixer, but I'll have a look when I get home.
Okay, there we go. It's got out of it.
Airbus A380 routing from Paris, Charles de Gaulle to Montreal in Canada.
Hainan A330 on the roll.
Whoa!
Mega departure.
The rumble. That sounded insane.
And Capricorn, thank you very much for using your Twitch Prime on the Twitch channel, guys. We have reduced the ads on Twitch. If you can support us on the Twitch channel, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much for using your Twitch Prime sub.
Thank you. Very kind of you. How is everyone doing on Twitch? Let us know. Give us an update.
Miss Ryanair, next landing from Faro. A lot of people saying I sound like a lot of different people. So what I'll do, guys, is whichever one's the best looking, I'll take that one.
I don't get anyone saying I sound like somebody. People always say I look like people. Like even you. Well, you found like some pilot video on YouTube, and I thought that was you for a second.
I did. Let me see if I can find that picture. I'll show the chat because I'm not joking. That legit looked like you.
I'm going to grab a drink of water after this Ryanair vacates as well. So I don't know if there's anything on Mac Cam right now that's
We'll have a look.
worth looking at. Stay hydrated, guys, if you're out in the heat. I know it's not that warm, but certainly for me, having the sun beating down on me for hours, it's important to take a drink every now and then.
I need to make sure I don't leak a development picture here by accident.
Oh, yeah, it's secrets. Martin's private folder.
Yeah.
What stays in our DMs.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be me and me undies, but it's not. It's all the things behind the scenes of Airliners Live. But here we go. Tell me yay or nay. At a quick glance, guys, it has to be a quick glance. Done this. Hold on. Let it focus. Oh, is it not going to focus? Doesn't that look like Brownie? At a quick glance, guys. It does, doesn't it? If you glance at that dead quick. See what I mean? Look at that. Absolutely.
Someone put one in the VIP lounge. I think it was Lauren. Put a picture of, like, she's seen a billboard in, like, Turkey, and it looked just like me.
Really?
And not only did Lauren put that in the VIP lounge, people agreed. My mum screenshotted it and sent it to me. It's like, yeah, okay. I get it, guys. Some yays in the chat there.
Definitely does, doesn't it? You have to look quick, though, because I only flicked past it, but it does look like him, doesn't it?
Hayden said nay. There you go.
Face nay for Jen. What do you mean?
I personally couldn't see it, but I'll take your guys' word for it.
The secret life of drama.
Yeah. Why you never see me on Saturdays?
Turn you out sideways. Yeah. Let's have a quick look on MatCam then. We've got the 767 OBYK on the toe. How's it looking up there, Matt? Anything interesting, dude? We lost him. Oh. Today's not a good day for comms, guys. Let's try again. Try again. Have we got Matt back?
I'm back again, mate.
We have. Anything interesting up on the apron today, son?
So we've got a Tui 76, which I think's just taxiing to, well, being tugged to the gate.
Yeah.
Obviously got the Q8 just on stand. Aer Lingus 330 on stand, which should be moving shortly, I would have thought. Also got the Transat here on stand as well.
Nice. Yeah, that 330 was cool.
The Gulf Air's still on stand. I'm thinking that could be a little bit late, actually.
You reckon? It's due out like 7 o'clock in the morning, isn't it?
Still there on stand, but
Crazy. And Hayden, thank you very much for the £2 super chat saying good afternoon. Hope you're firing on all engines. Absolutely, mate. Thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Loads of support coming into the channel today. Cheers, guys. But nothing your end of the airport pinging up yet, Matty boy.
okay, mate.
But hopefully we see some stuff moving soon. We got the Pegasus A321 Neo lined up on the end of the runway. But we'll stick with the Tui 76 for now. And thanks to everyone in the chat for keeping us all entertained today. Really appreciate it, guys. It's so cool that so many of you tune in week after week. We really, really do appreciate it. We're dead proud to have the community we've got here at Manchester Airport. And as I say, we can't say anything as of yet, but some cool things coming to the aviation community that are slightly separate from Airliners Live, but a good way of giving back and creating some fun things for you to get involved with as well. Really looking forward to telling you more about that in the next few months. But Matt Smith knows. And it's going to be good, isn't it? It's going to be good.
Oh, it's going to be mint, mate.
Right, whoa.
In the pipeline.
Right, be careful. He nearly said it then. Yeah, he nearly said it then. He had to mute him. Look at that. 276 on the taxiing. Beautiful.
Yeah, good time to subscribe to the channel at the minute. Some awesome stuff in that's coming up.
Yeah, to be honest, that's just one of 3 big projects that we're working on at the moment behind the scenes of the channel. So when we're not live, guys, there is a lot happening. And as I say, 3 big projects happening at the moment on the channel. And if you're a VIP of Airliners Live, you will be first to know. So if you want to support the channel, help support what we do and cover the costs of what we do here on the channel, then become one of our awesome VIPs. Just click the dollar symbol, then click join. We'd really appreciate it, because other channels charge you for certain shows. If they go abroad, they charge you for the shows, or they charge you to chat. And we just like to keep everything free and just let the community thrive. And that does mean that we do have to ask for a little bit of support every now and again, but I know a lot of you guys just support us just to help the channel as well, which is massively appreciated, guys. And look at this, on one of our latest editions, Matt Camp, Tui 76, pulling right onto stand, a view that is quite nice to see on the live show. OBYK 767. Hopefully we'll see that push back soon.
Yeah, arrived in
And Bob Newhouse, thank you very much for the £2 super chat, saying lurking whilst working. Thanks for the stream, guys. Hey, cheers, mate. Thank you very much for supporting the channel today. Hope work's going well. And apparently on the A380, Ray and Sharon Green are on board. So we'll be filming that A380 for sure. The Ryanair just touching down there is in from Lisbon. A flight of about 2.5 hours. Are you going to be streaming on Friday the 26th of May? I wouldn't have thought so, no. No, our days are Wednesdays and Sundays. Richard on Twitch, thank you for tuning in from the Netherlands. Welcome.
Came over the south coast round about Clacton on Sea, and has basically routed up the sort of spine of the UK towards Manchester. Emirates have been using a couple of approach routes into the UK recently.
As we zoom out a touch on the old radar, the Emirates has passed through the localizer to lose a little bit of altitude, and it will circle back around and establish on that localizer for us very soon. But in before it is another Ryanair from Copenhagen, and it looks like the Emirates maybe number 2. There is an EasyJet from Rome that may slot in before it, but we'll see. Yeah, check out Arek's channel. Yeah, if you're looking, if he normally streams on Fridays, another fantastic Manchester content creator. Just search for Mac Aviation. We definitely recommend giving him a follow. He's been making some awesome content from Scotland the last few days, which I've really enjoyed. Another guy with a super friendly community. And there we go in the distance, the Emirates A380 still got its gears up.
Then the Emirates has just turned on to final approach. If you look very closely, you can see the first set of twinkling lights on the approach there. And just behind that aircraft, you can now see the Airbus A380 second to arrive. So at first step you can actually see the Emirates, not the aircraft that's about to land, just in the distance, just to give you a bit of an idea of scale. So just the other side of Ireland at the moment, that aircraft, that's one of the way, further in the east. Let's talk about the aircraft that's about to touch down first. Ryanair. You can pick a Ryanair today, we see lots of them. Our big operator here at Manchester. And Manchester is from Copenhagen. A little bit behind schedule, looks like 12:10 scheduled arrival time.
Gears down for the Emirates. A380, 7 years old, from January 2016. Just about to complete a 3,500 mile flight from Dubai to land here on 23 right at Manchester Airport. Live on your Super Sunday show. If you're watching us live now and you can't talk in the chat, hit the subscribe button and you'll be able to talk in about a minute's time. We'd love to welcome you into the community, or if you are a new subscriber and you've not said hello yet, please do so. Again, we'd love to welcome you into our community here at Airliners Live. And it doesn't matter if you're completely new to aviation or if you've been into aviation for many years, you are more than welcome here and we'd love to have you. But if you do just enjoy watching and lurking, then please do enjoy the show. And give that like button a click if you can do. Huge welcome to everybody tuning in today.
For those of you familiar with reverse thrust, you'll notice that the Airbus A380 only operates reverse thrust on the inner two engines. The outer engines are not fitted with this facility. Reason for that is because of the wingspan of the aircraft, and it was agreed when the aircraft was designed that it would be able to operate on what we call 45 metre wide runways. What this meant was the danger that the engine could, in some cases, extend over what we call the runway split, the runway. So the decision was made not to put reverse thrust on the engine, to make sure that the aircraft did not inject any debris into the engine. Consider that these cost around about 20 to 25 million pounds each, and you don't want unwanted objects going into those engines causing an awful lot of damage. The other thing we did need, of course, is that there was also quite a considerable weight savings in not fitting that mechanism, and obviously this improves the fuel efficiency and long-term cost to the airline in terms of the amount of fuel that's used. So just keep an eye out for that when the aircraft touches down.
What an arrival.
That was epic.
Emirates A380 coming in. Aidan saw it coming over Cheadle Heath. And Michael says, I've watched your channel for a while, but never commented. I started Planespotting in the 60s and still enjoy it, and I enjoy your channel immensely. Thank you very much, Michael. Welcome into the chat, mate. Let's get some waves in the chat for Michael. Thank you very much for getting involved in the community, mate. Really appreciate that. And thank you very much for tuning in and enjoying the shows as well. And Lotus TV HD, thank you very much for the 79 pence super chat. Really appreciate that. And Ollie just loving the dual cams as well. Steve saying it's Mother's Day in the US today. Well, a very happy Mother's Day to all of our US mothers who are watching, or for any viewers who want to celebrate their mothers past and present.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to you guys. Don't worry, everyone, it's not Mother's Day here in the UK. You didn't forget it.
I was like,
oh my gosh. Felt like just a few weeks ago it was here.
yeah.
While that taxi's around, we've got an Embraer 145 with Logan Air now rolling on the runway. She goes nicely, ties us up to this epic taxi shot. Emirates Flight 17. And we'll look in the window as well. I'm not too sure what side Ashley said her dad was on, but he's on board this. He said he'd have a flashlight on the window.
Nice.
But I don't know if anyone's seen it on the rollout when it touched down. But the King of the Skies is going to be really close here as he taxis past us at the Runway Visitor Park. So, hey, that might be a good opportunity to see.
And Dave, thank you very much for gifting an Airliners Live membership to the community. Thank you very, very much for that. And that's gone to I Blame Me Dad. There you go, mate. Enjoy that gifted membership from Dave. Cheers, dude.
The guys on the flight get away. We use a very, very friendly crews from Emirates. They get a good view of us, we get a good view of them. So give them a wave as they pass in, and hopefully the captain will give us a wave back.
Awesome wave from the flight deck there.
Yeah, pilot in the captain's seat, giving us a wave.
In aircraft, the captains sit on the left-hand side of the plane. And I'm scanning the windows. Can't see any torches in there.
No, I can't.
Maybe. Oh, there you go, on the back, Andy. Past the wing, past the wing. There it is, around there. It's going to be, there it is. We just saw it. Yeah, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it.
Yes. Only just. There we go. That's for you, Ashley. Hope you had a great trip all the way from Australia.
Awesome.
Long, long way to go, but what a way to fly it.
Hopefully we saw it just in general on the shot as well, but my eyes kind of locked onto it.
Yeah.
I think we got it.
Yeah, that was good.
And the EasyJet just arrived in from Rome.
Easy peasy.
And good news from Matt Camp, we have a Dreamliner pinging up, heading just out to London, so it's going to be a nice early rotation. Another heavy on the way out, guys. Stick with the channel. Yeah, we got it just in time. Unfortunately we're not going to see a 747 on today's stream. We don't have any operators of that aircraft anymore, I'm afraid, here at Manchester. Regularly, anyway. Beautiful shot of the Emirates 380 pulling into stand 12. Currently our only A380 stand at Manchester Airport with air bridges. However, a few more are going to be coming to the brand new regenerated terminal here at the airport.
Yeah, really excited for that. New pier at T2 will be awesome, and I'm sure we'll invite many more long-haul operators, and the opportunity to have two A380s using jet bridges on the ground at the same time. It's a big limitation at the moment because a lot of these sort of long, sort of, let's say, Middle Eastern, more executive flag carriers, they kind of need the jet bridges for the A380s because obviously it makes it loading on and off a lot quicker, but also it means that they're not having to use buses. Because imagine if you were on Emirates first class, the kind of passenger you would be, and then to be squeezed onto a bus to be loaded onto the terminal wouldn't be quite as elegant.
And Diane, a very warm welcome, says, I'm fairly new lurker to the channel, but I loved the Liverpool show you did. Have you got any more plans to get back there? We actually do, Diane, yes. We can't talk about it just yet, but there is a date that has been penciled into the calendar, and we'll let you know more about that as soon as we can do.
Yes.
And I hope to attend that one as well, so missed out on the last one, I'm afraid.
Super excited for that. Stay tuned for that. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and make sure you have that bell icon set to all. So that gives you notifications as to when we go live. So things like this bonus show we're doing tomorrow, potentially from Manchester Airport, you will get a notification when we go live. So things that aren't on schedule, great bonus to you guys.
Over on MatCam, you can see in the background there that Tui Dreamliner. That's the aircraft that's going to be rotating down to London, so just a short flight for that. It's like just a positioning flight, as it has P at the end of the call sign. And arriving here, just vacating the runway from Gibraltar, the EasyJet A320 Neo. 4-year-old aircraft from 2018, a flight of 3 hours.
Yeah, the power in that LEAP 1A engine as she taxis past us, the EasyJet Airbus.
Sandra, no, it's not. We've not seen the new Emirates tail design yet at Manchester, but we will be making a big deal out of that when it does come. We are looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's strange how it's not visited Manchester at all. Reminds me of when the Journey to the Future livery first came out, and that had visited a lot of different airports before it made an appearance at Manchester, so it'll probably be the same. And now we've seen it loads. Like, literally we see it on like half the shows we broadcast at Manchester, so maybe the same with the new tail design, but I'd assume they're also going to be painting more of them aircraft in that tail design.
And Andy just asking about why the runways have the numbers. It's all to do with the angle that they're facing, like in relation to like a compass bearing. So if the runway is facing a bearing of 230 degrees, then it will be 230 on the reg. Sorry, on the. I've lost my train.
And they will change over time as well, because sometimes, like, I believe it used to be 2.4 here or 2.5.
Yeah, so it does change every now and again.
Yeah.
So obviously the opposite of the 2.3 is 0.5.
Yeah.
So yeah, 230 is the bearing on the main runway, which they usually land on, and 050 is the reverse ops.
Yeah. And obviously they'll use the direction whichever way the wind blows. And I believe they need like a 5 knots of wind to justify any given direction. And most runways will have a preferred runway direction. So if there's like no wind, kind of like today really, there is a little breeze. And does favour for 2-3 runway ops, then they will use that runway direction. That is the preferred runway direction. In this case, it's 2-3. Now, most days here at Manchester, and most times in the day, they are using 2 runways at once. And it's only really Sunday that you get this big period of time. I think Saturday too, where you get a nice big period of time where you can have single runway ops, just like we're seeing here. And it's fantastic because it means that when you're at a good location where you have a good view of that one runway, just like here at the Runway Visitor Park, then you can enjoy all the arriving and departing action on the same runway with an amazing view. So that's what we really enjoy about Sundays, and that's why Super Sunday show is such a big deal here on Airliners Live.
And Dolores, thank you very much for the $10 donation. That's very kind of you, saying thank you for the April Fool's joke with Peter and Joshua. I've been watching you from Delaware. That's amazing. Thank you very much, Dolores. I hope you liked it. They also did the same on our channel as well, which was really great.
Yeah.
But we do love those boys. Really good pair of gentlemen, and yeah, it's a pleasure to be involved in some way on their channel, and it was great to invite them onto our channel as well. And I'm really glad that you've come across, Dolores, so thank you for coming and saying hello as well.
Yes.
You're very welcome in our community here at Airliners Live.
Yes, welcome to Manchester Airport, which, in my unbiased opinion, is probably the best airport in the UK for plane spotting. Unbiased.
Yeah, absolutely not biased in the slightest, guys.
But no, it's always. I mean, there's also like a lot of people who stream here, not let alone like the huge community of plane spotters who frequent Manchester Airport. It's a massive community. There's Facebook groups of thousands of people, you know, and all for the love of the plane spotting opportunities that are here at the airfield.
And we're really looking forward to bringing the aviation community together, guys, to watch this space in the next few months. Watch this space, guys. Ryanair 737 vacated in from Alicante. 18 years old, this 73.
That's pushing it. It's one of the older ones. I'm not sure if this is a Manchester-based aircraft.
Paul Murphy, hello. Welcome.
But yeah, the Ryanair fleet age, I think its average is about 13 years. But there's quite a lot of young planes these days with the deliveries of the Maxes. And probably the main reason why I love Manchester Airport, though, not only the huge diversity in planes that you get, obviously everything from, you know, you even get like little props like Pilatus PC-12s, Pipers, and so on. Even helicopters, you get things up to the super jumbos like the A380, and you used to get the 747s regularly as well, but
yeah,
sadly they don't fly here at the moment.
And there was a question in the chat about, do planes have brakes on the nose wheels? Most aircraft only have brakes on the main wheels. There are the odd exceptions to that, but most aircraft, no. It would be the main gear where you'd have the brakes.
Yes, and usually you can actually see where they are because the brake fans have kind of like fan-like shape on the side of the wheels, which they run to cool the brakes down, and you can sometimes hear them as well.
But here's this Tui Dreamliner, Andy. It's going to get off early. Just heading to London. Position in flight for this Tui 787.
Oh, the shot that is.
Mega that.
Absolutely awesome. And yeah, it looked really light. You hear the engines, they weren't using that much thrust. The aircraft not having any passengers on board or any freight or luggage or anything like that. As Martin said, it's just a repositioning flight. There's probably not even much fuel on board with a flight just going down south of England. Seen a few repositioning flights today, haven't we?
We have.
I think that Neo Skies, I know some people might have wanted to see the Neo Streamliner coming in. That is running pretty late. So
yes, unfortunately. Having a look a bit further afield, we do have the Saudi, which is just over Southend-on-Sea, which is arriving in about half an hour's time. And yes, unfortunately, the Qatar triple is still quite a way away from us, running quite late today.
Yeah, we'll go on for a little bit longer. But
if you want to swap, I can come and take over for a bit, get you out of the heat.
No, it's all good. The heat's fine. Quite enjoying it. It is a little bit on the warm side, but it's nice. I'm enjoying it. I like being outside.
Yes, I've been told, ladies and gentlemen, that I am finishing on time today, and I'm really excited for this. I can't express how excited I am for this. Mrs. Airliners Live wants some new cushions, guys, so we're going to go and find some cushions. Cannot wait. It's going to highlight of my day. We're going cushion
you're all booked
shopping.
in, you've got it all.
Mate, I've been looking forward to this. Been counting down all week.
Wow. I really want to hear about how that goes.
I'm going to put some pictures of the new cushions in your DMs, mate, as soon as they've been purchased.
I can't. Wow, what an honour.
You'll be the first to know.
What an absolute honour. Appreciate it.
Specifically from the United States. Operating services are either additional to Heathrow services or uniquely. And other operators as well. As they've said over the years, all those operators just want
do bigger planes land harder? They shouldn't do, no, because they may be bigger, but they have more lift because the wings are usually bigger, more powerful engines, so...
Yeah, they're usually more effort to stop them, though. So, like, the brakes be strong and the... It all scales up, basically.
Listen, Jenny Watts, that's a bannable offence. You know that's a bannable offence, mentioning that word in the chat. Don't care how many hoodies you've got of ours.
I mean, you've got some things from there, so you've already done that.
Yeah. Once a year, Jen gets to go to IKEA, and that's it.
2 hours 24 minutes.
It'll cushion the blow if the stream finishes early. No, we won't be finishing early, guys. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, we usually like to pick a plane that sort of arrives between now and 1:30.
I think this Saudi's probably the best of the bunch for that. It's arriving in, I'd say about 25 minutes.
Perfect.
And that'll give me time to pack up and get back and get Jen out before the shop shut at 4.
Roger that.
And I blame me dad with a 199 support the channel today, saying thanks, Dave. You guys as well, quality. Cheers, thank you very much. And yeah, Dave giving you that gifted membership as well. So thank you very much, guys. Loads coming in on the stream today. And it really does help the channel a lot. So thank you very much for supporting us, everyone.
Do you want to get Matt as well? Because that means you can just shoot off then, pretty much. And
do you want you to get Matt or me to get Matt?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I can do, yeah.
Amazing, because that means I can then pack everything up. I would love to meet anyone who's here to see us. The lady from all the way from the US would be awesome, but I know Tom and Anne usually like to say hello. I'd like to thank them for my my scran.
Absolutely not, Andrew, no, because the people you're hearing, the Aviation Society, work with us and give us this fantastic location to stream to, dude, so...
They are great.
And you got to remember, guys, yeah, we're watching this, but there's hundreds of people here at the Runway Visitor Park all enjoying the commentary, so
yeah,
let's try and keep it friendly, guys, in the chat, please.
And yesterday, the Aviation Society had an A380 pilot on. In fact, it was Andy Peoples, who is a senior first officer for Emirates, and he actually flew the Emirates Flight 22 that we seen depart earlier in the show. He was flying that plane. So, and he was a guest speaker on the commentary here at the Runway Visitor Park yesterday, apparently. The guy's from Manchester area, and he's obviously based in Dubai now, and he does bid for the Manchester flights, but I don't think he's been getting them too often recently.
And thank you very much for the $3.90 donation that's come in, saying, I can't speak English, so I'm watching quietly.
Yeah,
well,
wow.
Very warm welcome to you. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for this is Japanese yen, is it?
I think so, yeah.
He probably can't confirm because, or he or she.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
The Jet2 A321 classic engine option. Not one of the new ones. This is actually the first ever Jet2 A321 that was in the Jet2 fleet. We used to call it a celebrity because for a few months, I think, there was only one. Barry Bidwell.
Hey, yo, maybe we should just call this plane Barry Bidwell from now on.
Oh, my gosh. Well, no, it'd be the Neo, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So there you go. G Sun B. The B stands for Barry. There you go. Or Bidwell. Does it matter? It's got one of them names that are the two of the same initials. Sam's the same. SS. Mine's quite simple. AB. A to the B.
Carries on too.
Ex-Thomas Cook. No, that aircraft was an ex-Condor. But I believe it was leased to Thomas Cook for a period of time. HLY Bravo and Alpha are both ex-Thomas Cook owned aircraft, I believe. From memory. Yeah, Lee, it is wonderful the weather here in Manchester today. It's a very pleasant temperature, about 20 degrees Celsius, maybe a little bit lower, but it is glorious.
This Pegasus Neo arriving in the sun from Antalya.
Yeah,
Must be quite nice if you've been on holiday and you come back to some nice sun as well.
Oh, yes.
Definitely a bonus.
I remember when I went to Croatia in 2021 and you guys were doing a stream on the Sunday and it was warmer here at Manchester than it was in Croatia. I was gutted. See just how busy it is at the Runway Visitor Park today.
Oh, Matt Cam, you had me worried then, son. Thought it had gone again.
Battery change, Rick, sorry.
That's all good, don't worry. Don't worry. And Grego, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub supporting the Twitch channel. Thank you very much, dude.
Appreciate it. Cheers, everyone watching on Twitch. It's very much appreciated.
And I hope you guys are having a bit of a better experience on Twitch now. We have reduced the number of ads that are playing, and hopefully you guys can support the channel in return. We'd really appreciate that. So if you want to support the channel by becoming a subscriber or by using that Twitch Prime sub, we'd really appreciate it, guys.
Paul updating us, saying he's had a good breakfast in Wetherspoons.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I do miss a good breakfast. I'm actually not even having breakfast at the moment. But that's like the one thing I'm really missing on this diet. Because I always used to have cereal or porridge. And porridge in the morning with a bit of honey. Oh my God.
Mate, I've never known anyone say they miss porridge. I understand bacon, sausage and egg.
Oh, I don't know. I've just always had cereal. It's just my thing.
And Kevin D, mate, what a legend. Thank you so much, dude. Dropping 10 Airliners Live memberships to the community. Gone to Linda Davis, Kevin Mottershaw, Red Hill, Diane Robinson, Lee Green, Midnight Star, Robert Farrow, Hampter, Gary Barlow, and Martin Boujard, all receiving. That might be the worst way of pronouncing your name, Martin. I really tried. Maybe I made it too posh. I didn't want to go too unposh. I gave it a go. Anyway, Kevin D just gifted you a membership. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate that.
Let's get that mega bongs in the chat.
And Paul Davies with a $4.99 super chat saying, seeing as I still can't send a gifted membership. That's bad, Paul. But thank you very much. Hey, Paul, I got compared to the gay hairdresser off Benidorm earlier on, apparently. Apparently my voice is the exact replica of Troy Ramsbottom. Off what is it? Benidorm, is it? I don't know. And Rusty Bones, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub, mate. Thank you, dude.
Another flying toilet aircraft. This we don't really name TUI aircraft. Usually TUI planes have their own names, actually. This one doesn't. Thought that was text there, but a decal that's been removed.
And thanks again, Kevin D, for gifting 10 viewers of the Airliners Live channel 1 month's free membership.
That's like when you go to the supermarket and you got like a price thing that you got to scratch off.
Yeah.
When you buy some flowers from the supermarket or a greetings card, to scratch the price off it. 99p, get it scratched off.
And Lisa, thank you so much for supporting the channel today. Saying, will you be on Wednesday at 2 p.m. we're flying out. I would have thought we would have wrapped up by then, Lisa, but drop us a message and we'll keep an eye on it for you.
Oh, it sounds loud, doesn't it? Or it sounds like a prop anyway.
Yeah, what is it?
Not sure. Is that one for Matt Cam?
Maybe.
He's the guy. Oh, a bit of a float on the Ryanair touchdown, but all good. What do I have for breakfast? I don't have a breakfast these days.
Oh, mate, it's a US Navy C-130. Matt going over the top if you can find it, dude. It's it should be behind you, Matt, somewhere. That is loud wherever it is.
But sometimes for breakfast, though, if I am hungry, I'll have fish usually. So usually some smoked salmon or something.
And a rice cake.
And some cream cheese. Or
There it is, he's got it. Matt Smith, 10 out of 10's in the chat for Matt Smith, Mr. Eagle Eyes himself. Catching this United States US Navy C-130 Hercules. 28 years old, it left Prestwick, currently at 19,000 feet. There he is, Matt Smith, what a guy.
He's the guy. I knew it.
We need those eagle eye emotes added in soon, I think, for Matt Smith.
That's a good idea. Let's just get them Matt emotes, shall we? 10 out of 10s.
Great shot. Well done, Matty. Cheers, mate.
No problem, mate.
Great catch.
I don't know anyone else who could operate a camera in that way.
Let's have another look. He's still got it. He's still following it. Mate, it's a long way away, that, Matt. Still following
Eagle eyes, mate.
Mate, that is a long way away. It's over Macclesfield. He's still following it. Mega shot. Absolutely mega. Quite a nice over the top flight, and we definitely heard that before we saw it. Nice noisy prop aircraft going right over the top. Absolutely awesome. And we're keeping an eye out on both the apron and the airfield for what's going on. Next arrival is the Ryanair in from Malaga. This is a 737 MAX. Hotel Mike Yankee on the reg. The next arrival. And another nice catch for the apron cam is the Thai, which is still in STS, which is a really, really good catch as well. If you've not seen this yet, guys, quite a nice livery on that one as well.
And if anyone on Twitch could give that a C-130 overflight a clip as well.
Yes, please.
Just so we can cherish that.
Where's Barbara? That's probably the best prop of the day.
Hey, yeah, good shot.
Certainly is.
I do, after every show, by the way, go through all the Twitch clips that you guys made and watch them all. And it is interesting, some of them, moments I forget about.
Yeah.
And sometimes they go viral because people post them on like Reddit and stuff. And
yeah, huge shout out to the B-movie historian, who is literally our Reddit super fan.
Yes.
I wish I could have a chat with that guy. B-movie historian, if you're watching this, please send me a message on Discord. Because I'd love to say thank you for all the work you do for us on Reddit.
Yeah, just sharing our content over there, and people seem to really come over in droves when they find some clips that you may share.
Oh, really? Ametrine, that's fantastic. Caught an Antonov 21 taking off on Max stream.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Ryanair Max vacating on the main runway. Does that count as a special livery? The Herc.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think you can get away with that one, I'm afraid. And Paul saying a super catch on the Super Sunday show. Exactly, Paul. Absolutely.
Does anyone know why the Ryanair Max has an extra doors compared to the other Max aircraft? Carl, I think it's because so Ryanair with the Max 8 operate they're the only operator of the A200, which is a special version that has, I believe, slightly more seats, and they've done that by removing one of the bathrooms, and basically Ryanair were the only customer of that particular variant. It was tailor-made to Ryanair, and as a result they did have to move some of the exits around, so you won't see that config on any other airline. But obviously you guys seen they placed a huge order of the Max 10s as well, which I assume that will just be the default Max 10. Obviously that aircraft's not even certified to fly yet and not being delivered yet, but when it is in the next few years, that'll be a nice cool catch as well. A very long version of the 737, the longest yet. So long that it's going to have what's called telescopic landing gear, which means that the rear landing wheels have like a mechanism that extend to make them longer, and still be able to fold and go into the undercarriage. Because the aircraft's so long, especially on the back, that if it didn't have that, if it just had the regular clearance, then the tail would hit the ground when it takes off, which is not good.
Is all I will say.
So yeah, there's been a lot of revisions of the 737 at this point. When will the Max 10 release? I'm not sure. Probably similar to the 777X program, where it's just whenever it's ready, whenever it can get certified.
Take care, Andy Powers. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Saying have a lovely Sunday. Tuning from Newport, South Wales.
Cheers, Andy. Legend.
Well, enjoy the sun, Andy, if you've got some down there. My mum's in South Wales and said they were expecting rain today, but hopefully not. Yes, Maurice, the Qatar is a little way out. We're going to be wrapping the show on the Saudi Dreamliner today.
Nice friendly wave there from the flight deck. And if you have played along with the bingo, get your results in either Discord or on the VIP lounge on Facebook. The 737 MAX 10 will be ready for Ryanair by 2027. What? I didn't think it was that far away. I thought it'd be like 2 years, 3 years maybe, at a push. But it just seems like 2027, and it's a plane that's kind of subpar in almost every way to the 321 Neo. Like 321 Neos are already flying transatlantic. And the Max 10 won't even have the same range.
I was going to say, isn't it massively outclassed on range by the Neos?
Range, weight performance. I'm not sure about fuel efficiency. I don't think that's out yet, that data yet. But it can't even hold as many passengers. So it needs to seriously outperform the Neo on fuel efficiency to make...
And you can order the Neo now and start to get them, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think Boeing, I don't know what's going on there, but for me, I think they're really just trying to just keep retrofitting. You just need to make something new to just fill that gap, I think. That's what I'd like to see anyway. But Face Cloud, thank you very much for the 7 months of business class membership. Saying, hi guys, I'll be flying out, heading towards New York at 1:30. Keep up the good work on the Aer Lingus A380. Is that today, Face Cloud?
Yo, that's awesome.
And there's a KLM City operating from Amsterdam.
I think Canada fly Max 8 from Halifax to London Heathrow. Yeah, they do. So they must have like retrofitted fuel tanks on board, stuff like that. Certainly out of the factory, the 321s, Neos have better range.
Yeah.
Getting a shout out if you can hear that on the commentary.
Nice.
They're broadcasting live on YouTube, and we do every Wednesday and Sunday from here.
Do you know something about the Boat livery that might be scrapped? I have seen posts about it, but I've not read into it, Neil, so I don't know any of the facts surrounding that, but I have seen the posts, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it just comes down to anything, doesn't it? Money, as always. If you can't afford to keep something going, then unfortunately it has to go, I guess.
Boeing have lost their way. Yeah. I still never watched that documentary about the Max incident.
Well, it was very did you watch one of them? Because they were both two very similar documentaries.
No, I didn't.
Watch it. It's pretty eye-opening.
Yeah.
Especially after the merger, I think that's where things started to change quite massively for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like the thing that always comes up, Sue, is everyone says, oh, just bring the 757 back, but from people I've spoke to, they've said that because the 757 has been out of production for so long, the costs of starting that back up again are just too high. But it does seem like the perfect solution. It's got the ground clearance already. You know, it's an airframe that people know and trust, and obviously the cockpit would need modernising, but in terms of the design of the airframe, it seems to have everything. It has the ground clearance, which is what they're struggling with on this Max series.
Yes. Strange, isn't it?
Yeah, very odd. I mean, you don't even have to just, like, even if they just redesign the 75.
I think the biggest problem they're having is like competition from Airbus, isn't it? Because with Airbus, it's so easy to go from an A320 to an A321 Neo. And same with the Maxes, it's easy to go from a 737-800 to a 737 MAX 10 when they come out. But obviously the Neo's outperformance, so they do need to make that change, but they can't, because it's like these airlines are not going to pay for all their staff and all the maintenance to be trained on it, because Airbus already offer like a much cheaper transition there. So, yeah.
Hey, Rocket Wolf, great to see you in the YouTube channel, mate. Hope you're doing well, dude.
There is a lot of rumours that they're still developing the 797, which apparently is going to be like a modern 757 style plane. But that's like, look how far away this 777X is still in. That's like already developed. Feels like I've been hyped about the 777X for like years, right? I think it must have been about 4 years ago they had that event in Seattle with a test flight.
I know. It's just gone silent, isn't it? And again, apparently issues down to like even the 777X had an uncommanded pitch change, I believe, which was supposed to have been ironed out with the Max issues. It's just crazy.
Paul's saying the other problem is the 75 was quite costly to build anyway. How interesting. I mean,
I'd love to speak to like a 757 engineer or just someone in that field and just chat to him.
Because the Dreamliner, like, obviously uses a lot of really, really modern techniques to build them planes. For example, like the actual body is composite, not aluminium, and they actually had to design a jig to weave a composite material in like a cylindrical shape, and all these like new technologies and stuff. And if they'd implemented that to the same body of the 757 composite materials, for example. Because it wasn't the 75 really, it was quite a heavy aircraft as well, wasn't it? Which is one of the reasons why it wasn't as fuel efficient as like an A321.
Doesn't matter how heavy it is when you stick a couple of nice Rolls Royces on the wing.
And you think how modern engines are these days, like some Pratt & Whitneys or some new Rolls Royce engines as well. Is it the 7000 or the 1000 that they have on the Neos, on the 330 Neos? Or even just like Leap 1B engines as well.
Yeah.
767 is a beautiful aircraft. Yeah. I think the Dreamliner's kind of fulfilled that destiny for the 76.
It looks that it, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the problem is the long, skinny routes that Boeing just cannot do anymore, over them with these strange retrofit things.
This aircraft in from Ibiza Air Hamburg. Charter aircraft, 2.5-hour flight for the Phenom 300. Really nice biz jet, this one.
Yeah, Boeing already have all the numbers 1 till 8 in their fleet, or 0 to 8, 707, 717, etc. 797 is the only one. So is that fate?
Yeah, so I think the expressed an interest in 300 airframes, but have only placed firm orders for 150.
Right. Cool.
Nice steam on this German Reg bizjet.
Nice. Yes, it's Trent 7000s that the Neos use. Really nice big engines. I think they'd be a bit too big for the 757, but certainly use like a Leap 1B. Oh, speaking of 757s, look who's taxiing out.
Nice. Iceland Air 75. Stick with Airliners Live, as this is going to be an awesome departure, guys. Our final arrival of today's show is just turning on to the ILS now as well.
Amazing.
So we'll catch this 757 depart, which will probably be after our final arrival, and we'll wrap up for today. And if you are at home today, hope you enjoy the sun. If you're having a barbecue, get some pictures in the VIP lounge. It looks like the 75 is going to go over to the south side. What a shame. But yes, if you are doing anything fun this afternoon, let us know. Get involved in the VIP community. And thanks again for everybody who sent in support today, folks. There's been absolutely loads of support coming into the stream today, and we cannot thank you enough. It really, really does help us keep the streams coming and keep the improvements coming. So thank you, guys. And all we can say is watch this space over the next few months, because some really cool projects are happening at the moment, and we're really looking forward to sharing it with you as well, guys. So thanks to everyone who's gifted memberships, sent in super chats, all that good stuff today. And just for tuning in and smashing that like button as well, guys. We really appreciate it.
Keeping an eye out for this Saudi Dreamliner as well, which will wrap up the Super Sunday show for today. Yeah, and also, like, I think the next generation as well, they're going to start looking at hydrogen as well. So if you're looking far afield, like the 797, further than the 777X and the Max 10, at that point I think hydrogen would be something that's massively on the cards. I know Airbus have their fleet of hydrogen planes that are in the works. They announced, I think, 3 different designs. I forget the name of them. Anyone remember what they were called? Hey, Roy, hope you're having a great time in Tenerife.
Yes. Kick back, relaxing. Cheers, Brian. Tuning in from Manchester, USA.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Are you going to go to Concord today, are you?
Yeah, that's right near, isn't it, Brian? Place called Concord,
Yeah.
right near Manchester.
And they have a Manchester airport as well.
That is so cool.
Is it called like Manchester Boston or
So
something?
imagine that one day we just said, oh, live from Manchester Airport, and we turn the cameras on and we're in the US.
That would be the funniest April Fool's thing ever.
Probably the most expensive April Fool's thing ever as well.
Yeah, not worth it at all. Gosh.
And William and Evie, thank you very much for the 8 months of support. Saying a great 8 months. Can you find a crow, please? Put some waterproofing on the camera and say blurry props and rudder for a full house of bingo.
Well, you just got 2.
Well, there you go. You got 2 for free.
I've been looking out for a G Crow today. Weirdly, not seen yet. Dun, dun, dun.
You have to forfeit the cafe to go cushion shopping. I know. Listen, it is one of them. I mean, she has picked the nicest weekend in the world to go cushion shopping, but to be fair, guys, I have the car, so she can't go by herself, so I'm going to take her when we get back. Be a nice guy, you know what I mean?
All right, so we've got a decision to make here.
I know, because Matcam's got the arrival up there as well.
Oh, nice, okay, that's good. Don't know how long this 7.5 will be holding for. She's currently on 2.3 left, ready to take off. Yeah, we wouldn't be lying. We would be live at Manchester.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that, but like you said, that is going to be so expensive.
If you have enjoyed today's show, guys, please give it a like. Really appreciate it. Nice, Brian. That's awesome, mate. Hey, Brian, you need to get us some pictures sent over of you next to some street names. Here we go, 7.5 on the roll. You got us a picture next to the Manchester.
I wonder if Brian got bamboozled by it then, because he's seen a stream live from Manchester Airport.
Yeah.
Like, hang on, this isn't Manchester.
And Aidan, thank you very much for the 15 months, mate. Saying, can't believe it's been 15 months. Every show is great. Thank you very much, dude.
Cheers, Aidan. And as that rotated, we also had the touchdown of the Saudi Dreamliner 787-9 coming in from Jeddah. Flight 123.
And Matt tuning in from Brisbane, Australia. Welcome in.
Oh, yeah.
Jen saying it's proper cloudy at home anyway. Oh, well, I'll just stay at the airport.
Awesome. Great way to wrap the show today.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed it. Mega way to wrap up today's show with the Saudi Dreamliner. And don't forget, guys, tomorrow evening there may be a bonus show. As we mentioned at the top of the show, unfortunately Andy will probably be hosting most of that, although I will try and attend right towards the end as I have something between 7 and 8 p.m. on Mondays. But hopefully I can get there and just catch the tail end of that and get my camera out. But yeah, I'll let Brownie tell you a little bit more about the plan for tomorrow.
Yes. Hoping to go live about 6 p.m. and maybe go on till about 9, half 9. We'll wait until the sun sets. And I think the A380 goes out about then as well. So, and we should actually catch the King of the Skies arriving too. So we'll factor in, obviously, the runway direction based on which location we're going to be at. But I think it's looking like 2-3s. So I'll probably go to like the lineup spots. And we'll have gorgeous shot, guys, of the sun setting. Hopefully fairly clear skies behind the airport. And then obviously all the aircraft in front, and hopefully a nice gold sky as well.
Well, maybe go to the top of the hill.
Yes, we will.
Because for me to get there and then run to the lineup spot,
yeah,
I might be there for 10 minutes rather than half an hour. But
yes.
We'll see. We'll get you a decent view, guys. We'll say a goodbye to Matt Smith as well. doing an absolutely mega job up on the camera for us there. There he is, absolute legend, looking fresh in his shorts and his Airliners live hat on. Good lad, cheers mate. And let's got some 10 out of 10s in the chat for Matt. And there's our final arrival, a Saudi Dreamliner for today as well. Beautiful. Cheers, Matt. Great show today, dude.
No problem, mate.
Absolute legend. Let's get some 10 out of 10s and Matt Smith emotes in the chat, guys.
Just under the chocolate window. Just got collected. Forward most pocket to all our
There it is. With the RVP, make sure you come down to the Runway Visitor Park, support this awesome viewing space, guys. Links will be in the chat. We love streaming from here. Make sure you come down, enjoy your day out, especially when the sun's out. It doesn't get any better than that, folks. What a way. What a way to wrap the show up. Absolutely mega. Thank you to everyone who sent in support on today's show. Really appreciate it. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in as well. Great to see you all in the community. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. Whatever you've got planned today, keep us up to date in the VIP lounge. From Andy up on the roof, doing a mega job on the camera. And from myself, Martin, down in the studio. And Matt Cam Smith over on the apron. He's looking for something. He's found it. There it is. The Leaning Tower of Manchester. Legends, ladies and gents, thank you for tuning in. We've been Airliners Live. You've been the awesome Airliners Live community. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Be there, be square, guys. See you later. Caution time! Yay! Can't wait, guys! Woo!